campus of McKenzie Middle School, where your 3-5 Wayne County Wildcats are on the road in Region 6A action against the McKenzie Rebels. Barry, we got a tall order tonight. We're playing the best football team we're going to play all season, number 2 in the state, McKenzie.
Yeah, best team we're going to play regular season, and one of the best teams in the state. It's going to be an uphill battle tonight. First thing is you're on the road. Second thing is McKenzie's they're just a real good football team.
They are. I mean, they're 7-1 on the season. They're one loss coming very first game of the year, and I can't remember who it was against now, but I believe it was Huntington that beat them, and that was not a region game or a conference game or anything like that. So, they've ripped off 7 in a row. They are dominating Region 6A right now, and it's going to be a tough test tonight. We're going to see a lot of fast football players and really, really good on all three phases.
Well, the bad thing is if you got a dartboard with run the ball, throw the ball, speed, blocking. You could take a dart and throw it, and whichever one it lands on, I mean, that's what you got to prepare for tonight. So it's not like Coach Willis and them can just say, hey, if we stop the run, we win, because they do it all.
Exactly. But, hey, at the end of the day, we're going to line up and play football because this game is won in between the lines on the field. It's not one on paper. And I know you had a chance to talk to Coach Lance a little bit ago, and I'm sure he's got some keys to victory, right?
Yeah, talking. I always like to get on the field there and talk to the coaches. Talking to Coach Lance, his keys to victory tonight is weather the storm. I mean, they're going to score.
Yeah.
And that's what you just got to be prepared for. It's not one of those things where if they score, oh, no, we let them score. Weather the storm on that. Number 2 is don't pile up mistakes. That's what's going to kill you tonight and kill you quickly. Don't let the mistakes pile up. And then number 3, just play to win. Go out there and play. Don't hesitate or get caught up in the moment of, wow, we're playing this, unbelievable football team. Just go out there and play to win.
Yeah, and there's still some great optimism for Wayne County here in the season. You stop and look at it and say 3-5 on the year. Yeah, coming off of a disappointing loss 2 weeks ago against Cornersville at home, but we're still in the driver's seat for third place in the region right now, and still got an opportunity to make a playoff bid.
Yeah, and there's about 4 or 5 plays that if they go the other way, the record's 5-3 and not 3-5.
100%.
So I mean, and that's just sports, but. Yeah, I mean, we're still all right. Who knows? You win tonight and you shake everything up real bad. So let's hope it happens.
Yeah, I know McEwen's going to be watching this game and hoping for a Wayne County upset tonight. But we're going to bring you all the action, and we're looking forward to it. So stay right here with us. Barry and I are going to have all the action for you right here on the call. Stay right here on Big Oldies. You'll listen to Wayne County football. Wildcat fans, welcome back into Big Oldies Radio. Again, we're coming to you tonight from the campus of McKenzie Middle School, where your Wayne County Wildcats 3-5 on the season so far are in region action tonight against the first place 7-1 McKenzie Rebels. We're looking forward to a good contest here tonight. McKenzie is going to be a tough battle. They're the best team that we've played in the regular season by far this season. And as we talked about just a few minutes ago with Barry up here, it's going to be a tough task for the Wildcats tonight because we're dealing with a team that really does it all. 215 yards average passing per game with 21 touchdown passes on the season. And, they're averaging 189 yards a game on the ground, 26 rushing touchdowns on the season. And they don't really have one guy on their team that does it all. They've got a good quarterback who's a fantastic trigger man, and then they've got two really good running backs as well as a wing back that can get their hands on the football and carry it. So depending on what you're getting out of this team tonight, McKenzie is definitely going to be a tough test for us. They're going to score some points tonight, and so the Cats are really going to have to do the best we can to hang in and fight and try to win this ball game to get back to 4-5 on the year before heading into the season finale next weekend against Collinwood down in Collinwood. So again, we're here tonight on the road in McKenzie Middle School, the beautiful campus here, fantastic facility for football. We're looking forward to bringing you a good game and some good action here tonight. Wayne County, of course, 3-5 so far on the season. We're coming off of a bye week last week. Had an opportunity, hopefully, to give a little rest and be able to get some guys rested up and healed up, as bang-ups and injuries are part of football. And some of these young men have been out there playing ball week in and week out. They've got those nagging sprains and strains and bruises and bumps, and that opportunity for the bye week comes at an appropriate time just to be able to get a little rest and try to get some guys healthy and get them back ready for these last two games of the year before we make the final push into the postseason. Right now, Wayne County still sits in third place overall in our region. McKenzie in first place at 7-1, McEwen in second place, Wayne County in third place, and Collinwood bringing up the fourth place rally in the region standings right now. So if the season were to end right now today, we would be in third place heading into the playoffs, and that may, just again, depending on how tonight goes and how this game plays out for the Cats, may continue to hold true. So we're looking forward to a great game tonight. We're going to bring you all that action right here in McKenzie High School. We're about 7 minutes away from kickoff, and we're going to bring you all that action. So stay right here with us. You're listening to Wayne County Football on Big Oldies Radio. Wildcat fans, welcome back into Big Oldies Radio. Tonight coming to you from McKenzie Middle School, Randy Thomas Field, where your Wildcats are playing against McKenzie. It is time for the pregame talk with Coach Willis, sponsored by Barnett Insurance at 102 Public Square West in Waynesboro. You can call Vic Barnett or Tony Bowling at 931-722-3031. We're going to send it down now live to the field where Barry Miller is standing by with Coach Willis.
All right, here we are, pregame. Coach Willis. Coach, coming off a bye week last week, you got, this time of year, guys are hurting, guys are tired. How important was the bye week?
It was very important, like it is for every team. Getting the guys rested up a little bit, having some time off for them to heal up a little bit on what they could, in a week's time period. So we still got some guys that's a little beat up, playing with some tenderness and some stuff. But it was an important week to get back to fundamentals on some things as well, and give those guys a chance to rest.
All right, coming in here to McKenzie, it's a tough place to play to begin with. Best team in the region as far as, record goes. This is a real good football team. What we got to do tonight?
It is. It's a good football team, which we know all year. What challenge lies ahead of us with this bunch. They're going to be a good football team. But you know what? We got a good football team too. Our kids are ready for the challenge. We got to play a complete football game, put all the pieces together, have some things go our way, and we feel good about it.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Our pregame interview with the coach has been brought to you by Barnett Insurance at 102 Public Square West in Waynesboro. You can call Vic Barnett or Tony Bowling at 931-722-3031. Captains are going out to the middle of the field right now for the coin toss. Captains tonight for Wayne County going to be number 14, Case Butler, number 27, Dalen Van Fleet, number 15, Peyton Griggs, and number 71, that's Hayden Horner, captains for the Cats tonight. You heard it right there from Coach Willis. We know we're coming in and playing a very, very tough football team, but our young men are ready, and these boys are always ready for a fight. They're ready to get out there and compete on this field and have the opportunity to show that they're ready to play in this kind of contest as well. So it should be a good ball game tonight, and we're going to bring you all that action right here. It's going to have to be a good game for us to be able to do what we want to do. And so guys are going to have to execute and play well. And so we'll get going here in just a few minutes and hope that we can get that going, as the timer now is inside of 2 minutes to kickoff. So the players are out at midfield right now for the coin toss. The officials going over all the particulars with them now here at the moment. And it looks like the coin toss has been completed. Wayne County is going to win the toss, and we're going to begin with the football. Cats tonight in road uniforms, white jerseys, white pants with black numbers, black helmets with the golden Cats inscribed on the side, and McKenzie in their home uniforms, red jerseys, white pants, silver helmets. Barry, it sounds like that coach conversation you had there with Coach Willis. He sounds like he's ready to go.
Yeah, what have you got to lose? You're the underdog. Nobody's giving you much of a chance outside of your fan base and the kids. So, hey, why not?
Yeah, and just go out there and play loose and do what you can do and try to make it work, right?
Yeah, playing with house money. He's right. You got to play a complete game. You can't make mistakes. But that doesn't mean McKenzie doesn't come out here tonight and fumble the ball 4 times.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love it right here. You look at the Cats taking the field. The sign that they ran through tonight just simply said, "The Cats are here to burst your bubble, boys." Yeah. And, that's what you're coming in here to do. When you, like you said, you're the underdog, so you're playing with house money. So just go out there and play loose, play fast, play to the ball, and do the best you can to try to do what you do and dictate the game. That's going to be key.
And if you've been around high school sports, middle school sports, all the way down to little kids, these are kids. Mm-hmm. And they're not grown-ups. They're not professionals.
No.
I guarantee you just about everybody over there in red's expecting a big blowout, and that can sure bite them.
Yeah.
When you come out expecting, to beat somebody, you underestimate people, and they surprise you.
So Wayne County did win the toss. They're going to elect to receive the opening kickoff. Back deep to receive for Wayne County, number 35, Daniel Pike, number 27, Dalen Van Fleet, kicking the ball away for McKenzie is going to be number 13, Avery Brown. And Cats are going to be going left to right on your radio dial as they take the ball for this first offensive possession of the game. Brown has the ball on the tee, and he backs up to the 30-yard line, going to get that 10-yard run and start and put his foot into it. We're going to pass it out, and it is football time in Wayne County as he kicks the ball deep. And it's going to be fielded right at the 2-yard line by Daniel Pike. Pike brings it back up. He cuts back across the right side of the field, breaks one tackle, gets loose, and then he gets brought down right around the 20-yard line. And that's where the Cats are going to take over, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Yeah, not a bad return right there. He ran the ball real hard. I was going to tell you, Ralph down there was quoting, David and Goliath. So, I mean, if that can happen, this can happen. So,
and when you get Ralph quoting scripture before the ball game, there's something going on, right?
So you never know.
You never know. Cats come out of the huddle, break the huddle, and they come to the line of scrimmage. One man split wide to either side of the field. Butler's in the shotgun with Avery Vaughn as the back to his left. Now the Cats are going to shift the formation to the opposite side of the field. Takes the snap. He fakes to Vaughn on first down. He rolls out to the right, looks for Mason Moore out of the backfield, and hits him for about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, and that's something that they weren't expecting. I guarantee you, for us to come out there and then throw the ball, and that's what you got to do tonight. You got to throw some things at them that they're not used to. You got to throw a couple curveballs here and there. And I like that.
Yeah, catch them off guard. I wasn't expecting us to throw the ball on first down.
No.
And so now the Cats come to the line of scrimmage. Butler in the shotgun with Vaughn to his right. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Takes the snap. This time the handoff does go to Vaughn over the left-hand side. He gets behind his left tackle. He's going to plow ahead to about the 25-yard line for about a 3-yard gain, going up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, and that front 4 there on defense for McKenzie, there's some beast in there. There's some big old boys. It's going to be hard, to really get that dive play going. It's just going to be tough right here. You know what? 3rd and 4, what you got to lose here? I'll just throw one deep here. Throw it to Van Fleet, see if you can make something happen right here.
Yeah, number 2 there on the right-hand side of that end, Aiden Legends. He looks like he had about 3 dinners before he came out here to play tonight, and you're running right into the teeth. Now he's going to flip around to the other end of the formation. Butler in the shotgun, Vaughn to his left, receiver split wide to either side, and once again the Cats going to flip the formation. I love that. McKenzie's showing them the strong side, and they're going away to it. Now we've got a flag in the backfield as the pass across the field over the right-hand side, looking for Van Fleet, but the pass is going to be waved incomplete, but we do have a flag, probably a hold in the backfield.
Yeah, I was going to say, even if he completed that, I think you're looking at a hold. Yeah, it is.
That does look to be the call. So holding against the Cats. And McKenzie will decline that penalty, bring up 4th down and 4. The ball is still marked down at the 26-yard line, and a punting situation early here for the Cats.
Yeah, definitely going to punt here. There's no doubt about that. I don't even see them maybe trying to do a fake right here.
No,
kind of just, punt the ball and let your defense see what they can do.
Yeah, you're backed up as deep as you are, inside your own 30. Casey Hunt back to kick the ball away for the Cats. Back deep to receive is going to be, can't see his number. I'm not sure who that is, but a late substitution coming on. And Hunt gets a good foot into it, nearly blocked. As he gets the ball away, the ball dribbled, and runs down. And it's going to be fielded and down by the Cats, rather, at the 26-yard line. So nice field flipper, about a 50-yard kick there for Casey Hunt.
Yeah, not even to your 25-yard line, or not even to McKenzie's 25 or your own 25-yard line. Deep in your own territory there, and boy, Hunt does what he always does. He flips the field and barely got that kick off. It looked like it was going to be blocked.
Yeah, he was very fortunate to get it out of there. 10:39 to go here in the first quarter, no score as McKenzie takes over at their own 26-yard line, 1st and 10. Cole Brown, the quarterback, he's got running back to his right, and he's going to roll to the right, and he's going to tuck it and run up the right side. Now he's going to cut back up the middle, and he's going to get brought down right at the 31-yard line. Nice open field tackle there. Who was that? Is that Jake and Floyd making the tackle?
That is. That's Floyd right there on the tackle, number 10.
Good job by that sophomore player coming up, making a nice open field tackle from the safety position. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 4 after a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, McKenzie looked like they wanted to throw there, a little RPO action, but if Floyd doesn't make that tackle there, that goes probably for 6.
Oh, yeah. He had the whole field in front of him. Now, Brown in the shotgun. He's got running back to his left, 2 receivers split wide right. This time the handoff goes to the right-hand side. Mason Moore cleaning up the tackle there as Jaden Callis got the call. He ran it right up the middle. He did get the necessary yardage. They're showing – no, or are they? No, they're still showing 3rd down.
Yeah.
So 3rd and short. The way the official had his hand out there, I thought he was signaling 1st down. but it's going to be 3rd and 2.
Bryant with a good job there of kind of getting his legs there, and boy, Moore came in and just cleaned him up. Good hit right there. Good job by the defense.
Good hard hitting early, and we need that. Now 2 receivers split wide to the left, 1 tight to the formation on the right. It's going to be a design quarterback run over the right-hand side all the way as Brown's going to keep it, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 40-yard line. It's going to move the sticks.
Yeah, just kind of just snapped it almost, Wildcat right there. There was no RPO there. It was just straight run.
Yeah, that was a design quarterback run all the way. And now McKenzie looks like they're going to go kind of tempo here, not even huddling up, and so Brown in the pistol formation. He's got Callis behind him. 2 receivers split wide to the left. He fakes the handoff to Callis. He's got plenty of time looking down the middle of the field, and the pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, great coverage right there by the Cats. They had 4 guys drop back in coverage. Nothing there for McKenzie, and I think the quarterback knew that, and he just kind of put it in the area of a receiver there and just kind of threw it away.
Yeah, he threw it right there at the feet of Jacob Melton, number 7, and like you said, great coverage all the way across the board. Van Fleet covering Melton, not letting him get loose, and so now 2nd and 10. 2 receivers split wide right, 1 to the left. Quarterback with a running back to his right. The handoff goes to Callis. No, he keeps it himself, and the quarterback right up the middle of the field. Brown carries it across midfield all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he fooled me there on that give right there as he pulled it, and boy, did he read that well. Boy, he showed some speed right there as he got out into the open.
Man, and now they're going quick. 2 receivers split wide to either side of the field. Callis to the right of the quarterback in the formation. He takes the snap. He drops back. He's got plenty of time and hooks up over the left-hand side for about a 5-yard gain as he finds Case and Brown on the first down pass.
Yeah, Floyd over there working one-on-one coverage. It's a tough task here, but Floyd's quick. Floyd's athletic right there, and his sole job tonight is don't look at the quarterback, don't look at anything else. You're just going to lock this guy down.
Yeah, Floyd getting the start tonight. Roby Brown, I believe, dealing with a bit of an injury.
Yeah.
And so Floyd getting the start tonight for the Cats. Now receivers split wide across the field. No back with the quarterback. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Quarterback takes the snap. He rolls right. He's got pressure in his face.
Oh.
He steps up, gets out of the tackle, and he's going to take off and run. Now he's going to get around inside the 10-yard line where he's going to get brought down by David Ullman, who saves the touchdown.
Yeah, kind of Moore almost had a chance there, kind of almost grabbed him there, kind of his hand kind of slipped. Got to keep him in the pocket right here.
Yeah.
This quarterback's elusive, and when he gets some room, he showed you right there what he could do. It's tough right there when you got a scrambling quarterback that can throw it.
Mm-hmm. Now McKenzie checking in 4 skill players as their receivers all go to the sideline, and they're bringing in a jumbo package. Quarterback in the pistol with Callis behind him in the pistol formation. He barks out the signals, takes the snap, hands the ball off to Callis over the left-hand side. He's going to run it all the way down to about the 2-yard line as he picks up 7 there on first down.
Yeah, he's a hard, tough runner there as it took about 3 Cats to get him down. I expect you're probably going to see the same thing right here. They're going to let that offensive line work.
Yeah. I'd say it's either going to be Callis or Brown, the quarterback, and to keep this one all the way. But that offensive line is working hard, and they're doing a good job. Callis Brown barks out the signals, and now we're going to get a flag as it looks like the Cats came across the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be
about a half a yard, maybe 1 yard penalty.
Yeah,
So it really doesn't hurt you.
No.
I would try to time that snap too right here.
Yeah, absolutely. And who can blame anybody at this point? You're down, like you said, you're at the 2-yard line. What do you have to lose?
Yeah.
Try to time the snap count, see if you can get in there and get some penetration.
You kind of like Wine McKenzie even try to draw you off sides inside the 2.
Yep. Now jumbo formation as the quarterback is in Wildcat formation. He fumbles the snap, and the ball on the ground. I believe he was able to get back on it, but good job there by the Cats.
Yeah, there you go. He picked his head up before he got the snap there, and well, that could have been disastrous for them, and could have been a great break for us, but just couldn't get there. Quarterback just fell right on top of it.
Yep. Loss of 1 there on that second down play, so that's going to move it back to the 2-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and goal now from the 2. McKenzie going to stay in that same formation. They're going to go power all the way here. Quarterback with 3 blockers to his right-hand side in the Wildcat. He's going right all the way off the snap, and he walks it into the end zone for a 2-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, huge hole right there. And just a good drive there for McKenzie.
Well, he had about 1,200 pounds of beef on that side of the line blocking for him.
Yeah, some big old boys down there.
And three guys in the backfield who look like they're between 250 and 300 apiece. Not to mention the offensive linemen. So, so 6:17 to go here in the first quarter. McKenzie takes an early 6-0 lead. Now the extra point attempt is up, and the kick is no good.
Oh, he missed it.
I couldn't tell. It looked like to me like it might have gone over the upright. I was waiting for the signal because I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
and they were going to wave it off.
It's dark when you get around the out of bound markers. The field's great, but when you get close to where out of bounds is, it's dark.
The lighting here definitely needs a little bit to be desired. The middle of the field, brightly lit, but the sidelines are a little dark. And when you get down in that end zone, for sure, it's going to be hard to see. So 6-0 the score here with 6:17 to go here in the first quarter of action. McKenzie's going to kick off again now from the 40-yard line. Once again, Avery Brown going to be handling the kickoff duties for the Rebels. Back deep to receive for the Cats going to be 35, Daniel Pike. Number 27, Dalen Van Fleet. And Barry, he kicked it. His first kickoff was very good as it got fielded right just shy of the goal line. Let's see what he does this time here as he puts his foot into it. Looks like it's going to come down around the 10. Pike is going to field it there again. And he's got a couple of blockers as he has to get up the field. And then he gets slung down from behind. Ooh. Not a bad return.
No, not a bad return. Looked like he had something there for a minute. It collapsed pretty quick, but not a bad return right there.
He gets the ball back out to the 20-yard line. That's where the Cats are going to take over. 1st and 10 at their own 20. 6:11 to go here in the first quarter of action. 6-0 football game. Butler goes into the huddle and barks out the signal for the play for the offense, and now he brings the offense to the line. He's got receivers split wide to either side of the field. Vaughn to his left, takes the snap, hands off to Vaughn in the right-hand side, and he nothing there.
No, nothing. Gets hit about the time he gets the handoff there. It's going to be about a 2-yard loss.
Yeah.
And this defense, pretty much all year long doesn't give up a lot of yards. So you're facing a good defense.
They're saying he got back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play. Weston Todd checks in along with Peyton Griggs for the Cats as Pike comes to the sideline. So now the Cats come to the line of scrimmage. Butler comes in the shotgun formation. He's got Vaughn to his right. He's got Van Fleet and Todd to the right side of the formation. Griggs to the left. Takes a snap. He's dropping back. He's looking across the middle, and he floats it down the right-hand side of the field. Nobody there. Pass incomplete.
No, nobody there. It's kind of, running out of time right there and kind of pump faked it. And I think he was probably just getting rid of it there.
Yeah. Fortunate they didn't call a grounding call on that.
Well, fortunate that ball kind of stayed in the air a little bit too. Fortunate they wasn't picked.
Yeah. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Cats. Pike comes back into the game for the Wildcats. 3rd and 10 at their own 21-yard line. This time Todd and Van Fleet go to the left-hand side, the wide side of the field in the formation. Pike to the right. Vaughn to the left. This time the direct snap to Butler. He rolls left. He's looking upfield. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Got a good block there on the edge, and he's going to get out to about the 27-yard line.
And what did he get?
About a 6-yard pickup.
Yeah, about 6 or 7 there. Yeah, good job right there. Just trying to get the first down. Just going to come up a little short, though.
Just get what you can. So it's going to be 4th down and about 2 yards to go. Backed up deep in your own end zone. I think you got to punt the ball away here.
I agree. It's just this defense is stubborn.
So, you look at it and say it's only 2 yards, but you're backed up deep in your own territory, and you definitely don't want to give McKenzie a short field. McKenzie has no one back to receive the punt. They're not honoring this at all. So if Hunt just gets this away, there will be nobody back there to field it. And he does get the ball away. And it looks like it's going to get a good roll for the Cats. Wow, nice spin there as he put a good top spin on the ball, and it's going to drop dead at about the 15-yard line. Fantastic punt once again for Casey Hunt.
Yeah, a lot better job of blocking there too, as nobody got to him at all or anywhere close. And Hunt he booms that punt right there and flips the field again.
Yeah, Hunt has been a fantastic weapon for this team this year. Just a great kicker and has done a great job handling punts for this team all season long.
Sure has.
So now the Cats come out for their second defensive possession, second defensive series of the game. McKenzie comes out on offense. Brown is in the shotgun formation. He's got Callis to his right-hand side, and he's got a fullback in front of him to the left side of the formation. That's Legends. He's going to take the snap, roll right. He's looking to throw the ball down the field. He's got somebody, but Van Fleet right there in coverage makes a great play, incomplete pass.
Boy, and how good's Van Fleet been out there? I mean, you're picking on the wrong guy.
No.
Going after Van Fleet right there. Great coverage there.
I'm thinking if I'm McKenzie's coaches, I'm looking out there and saying, hey, let's go pick on that sophomore on the other side of the field. Let's stay away from 27.
Yeah.
But he was looking for his receiver on that side of the field, Van Fleet, in great coverage, got his hand on the ball and knocked the ball away. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line. Got two receivers split wide to the right side of the formation, one to the left. Brown in the shotgun with Callis to his right. He takes the snap, hands the ball to Callis right up the middle, and he powers through and gets almost down to the 30-yard line, 14 yards there on 2nd down.
Yeah, I mean, got to be aware of the pass. But at the same time, you got to watch out for the run, too. So,
correction, that's the 24-yard line. So he's a little short, 9-yard carry there on 2nd down. So it's going to bring up 3rd down, and we'll say a 3rd and short 2 for McKenzie.
Short 2 to long 1, whatever you want to call it.
Now we got another tight end checking into the game for the Rebels. Brown in the shotgun with running back Callis to his right. Two receivers split wide to the right side of the formation. He takes a snap. He's dropping back, looking for somewhere to throw the ball, and he throws it across the middle of the field, and he hooks up with Jacob Melton right there at the 38, and he's brought down just shy of the 40-yard line, but that is going to move to 6.
Yeah, good job right there. 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, and they choose to throw the ball. That kind of shows you the confidence they have and the skill guys they have running routes.
Yeah, and this quarterback is a junior. He's still got one more year of high school ball left, and he stands back there with poise, and he finds his receivers. So he does a good job. 3 receivers, trips to the the left side of the formation. No back in the backfield with Brown this time. He takes a snap, takes a 3-step drop. He's got pressure in his face immediately, and he's just going to tuck it and run, see what he can get. We got a flag coming in from the backside. I believe this one's coming back, Barry.
Yeah, I do too. Cats got after him there. Good job of the defensive line. You had a couple guys fixing to collapse that pocket and possibly get a sack. He tucks it and runs, and I think McKenzie just had to hold to protect their quarterback there.
Yeah, he got it all the way down to midfield, but the holding penalty is going to back him up as it's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So let's see where they're going to mark it down here as the umpire backs the ball up inside the 30. And it looks like he's going to mark it down right around the 29-yard line. So it's going to be replay first down there at the 29. And it's going to be 1st and 20 for the Rebels.
Yeah, and that's what you need. You need these guys behind the sticks here.
Brown in the shotgun has a running back to his left. He's got receivers, trips to the right, one wide left of the formation. And this time the screen pass up the middle of the field. He finds Callis on that middle screen, and Callis has got blockers, and he gets the ball all the way down across midfield down to the 45-yard line in Cats territory. Big play there.
Yeah, big play there. Good play call. The moment you noticed every defensive lineman just get through with ease, you were sitting there going, oh, no, here comes the screen. And that's what it was. And, man, he had a lot of guys out in front of him there.
Yeah. So the middle screen, very effective for McKenzie there, taking advantage of the Cats' pressure. And they're, just let him get in the backfield and throw it behind him. And he had blockers and had the numbers. 2 receivers split wide right. Running back to the left of the quarterback. The quarterback's going to take the snap. He rolls right in the pocket. He's got a little pressure in his face, and he throws the ball down the middle of the field. He's trying to get it out. David Holman gets in front of it and makes the interception right at the 1-yard line. He's going to be tackled immediately, but what a great play.
Yeah, what a great play right there. Is that, McKenzie had to look downfield. He had a guy wide open and had about 6-7 yards of separation there. And I think he waited just a tad too long to throw it because he didn't have the arm to get there. Throws it short, and Ullman, what a play on the ball there.
Well, and he got lit up as he let the ball go, too, because he had 3 Cats in his face right here in the backfield. Now, the good news is you get the turnover, 1:53 to go here in the first quarter. The bad news is you're in the shadow of your own goalpost. We got to get this thing out.
You were kind of hoping the referee would say his momentum took him into the end zone there and you get it at the 25, but not too lucky on that one.
Butler goes under center in a jumbo formation with two guys behind him, and he's just going to sneak it all the way out to try to get as much as he can. And I believe he's going to get out to about the 5-yard line.
He's probably going to get about 4.
About a 4-yard gain there on first down.
You got to get 4 yard. Not a bad play right there.
Good blocking up front.
Might have found something.
Yeah, Casey Hunt was sure out there blocking him to second level.
Yeah.
And a 4-yard gain there on first down is going to move the ball out to the 5-yard line. That gives you a little bit of breathing room where you can kind of open up a little bit. You're still mindful of the goal line there, but you're not right in the shadow of your own goalpost.
Yeah.
Now, Butler comes to the line of scrimmage. He's got Vaughn to his left. He's got receivers split wide to either side of the field. Again, on a quarterback run, as Butler's going to run her over the left-hand side, keeping it himself. He's going to get across the 5, down to about the 7-yard line. Looks like about a 2, maybe a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You got 2 there on that play. Is there again a design run for the quarterback there, Butler, just trying to get you away from that end zone there. Last thing you want to do is be punting out of that end zone.
But I like the play calls here. I mean, you're being, you're giving your quarterback an opportunity to run. Butler's a big, strong, fast kid. You get him going downfield a little bit, let him get what he can get, and you're not putting the ball at risk when you do that.
Right.
3rd down and 4 from the 7-yard line. Pike splits wide to the left. Van Fleet and Todd in the slot on the right-hand side. Butler takes the snap. He fakes the ball to Vaughn. He's going to keep it himself, but he's going to get drugged down right there at the line of scrimmage. I think he got back to the line. That's about it.
Yeah, McKenzie blew that play up from the get-go. If he gives it, it's going to be a loss, and so he just pulled it there and took what he could get, and luckily got back to the line of scrimmage there.
So 4th and 4 inside the 10-yard line. Clock's going to wind down. That's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. And at the end of one, your score, McKenzie 6, Wayne County 0. We'll be back with second quarter action. You're listening to Wayne County football right here on Big Oldies. To Big Oldies Radio, your score at the start of the second half, McKenzie out in front of Wayne County by a score of 6-0. Wayne County has the ball 4th down and 5 at their own 7-yard line to start the second half. I believe this is definitely a punt situation as Casey Hunt is out there to kick the ball away.
Yeah,
I'd try to draw them off sides here. Why not?
Maybe. What do you got to lose?
Well, you got nothing to lose, but if you can get them to jump here and give you a free 5, get that free first down.
Well, they're definitely expecting punt here, so who knows? You might catch them trying to come get it.
Yeah, Melton back deep to receive the punt. Hunt in his own end zone to punt the ball away. Snap a little low. He's able to get hold of it, and he does get the ball away. It's going to drop down just shy of the 40, and it's going to get picked up at the 48-yard line by Melton. Melton takes it up the right-hand side, and he gets driven out of bounds right around the 40-yard line. I believe they're going to mark him down at about the 37. So he picked it up on the bounce and picked up about 12 or 13 yards on the return.
Boy, at first I thought, oh, no, this kick's going to bounce right to him.
Mm-hmm.
But he kind of turned a little bit. Kind of turned and went away from him there, and he had to run it down, gave our guys time to get down there and cover it.
So not quite as good a punt as we normally see from Hunt, as the snap was a little low. He just had to get his hands on it and get it away as quick as he could. And McKenzie in good field position here. Trips formation to the left-hand side. Melton in the backfield next to his quarterback, who's in the shotgun. He's barking out the signals, takes the snap, low snap. He fakes it and throws the screen out over the left-hand side to the wide receiver, and he's going to drive down inside the 30-yard line for about a 9-yard gain.
Yeah, just good play call there again, kind of play action there, and draws guys in while your receiver stays out there wide, doesn't move, and throws it out there.
Yeah,
he's a big kid.
Oh, yeah, that's a big, tall guy right there. Big. He takes about 4 yards a clip when he runs, you know. I mean, it's just he's all legs.
Yeah.
So Avery Brown there on the reception. Now, this time, Brown in the pistol formation with Callis behind him. He's got two receivers to the right-hand side of the formation. He's going to hand the ball to Callis right up the middle, and he's got a big hole.
How did he stay
I thought
up?
his knee, it looked to me like his knee was down right there at about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, referee's got it.
And they're going to mark him down right there at that spot, but it's still going to be enough for a first down. Big run there on that play.
Yeah, big run, and I think if he doesn't slip there, it's probably 6.
Yeah, the turf monster got him for sure. So they moved the ball down to the 20-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for McKenzie after that big run. Two receivers to the right-hand side of the formation. Callis behind his quarterback in the pistol. Once again, the same exact play as they're running it right up the middle. And good gracious, I mean, he's getting to the second level before anybody gets a hand on him. Shaking Floyd on the tackle.
It sure is. I mean, offensive line, I mean, it's a good football team. They outweigh us a little bit. There's some big old dudes down there, and they're just, it's just hard whenever a linebacker's first guy touching a running back.
Yep. So 6 yards on the first down play, gets the ball down to the 14-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 4. McKenzie's got a big jumbo formation. The two receivers split out wide to the right with the fullback in front of the quarterback. Callis behind him. He takes the snap, hands off to Callis. Callis jump cuts up the middle. He gets down inside the 5-yard line, but we got a flag coming in on the left-hand side.
Yeah, almost maybe a clip. It looks like he kind of got somebody low there, chop block maybe.
It's going to be a hold. They're going to call holding. Hey, look, we'll take it, right? 10 yards is 10 yards. So we'll take that 10-yard penalty, and that'll back them up to about the 24-yard line. So instead of it being 1st and goal at the 2, it's going to be 2nd and 14 as they move them back to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, McKenzie, that line's been a little handsy here this first half. Second hold call.
Yeah. Well, I mean, our defensive line is not doing a bad job. We've gotten some penetration. They've gotten in the backfield. Our defensive line is working, and that can be frustrating to an offensive lineman. Now, empty set. Man comes in motion across the formation. As Brown takes the snap, he wanted to throw, but he looks and just turns it upfield himself, and he's weaving through the defense. He gets it down to the 5-yard line, and about a 19-yard gain there on that second down. It's going to bring up 1st and goal.
Boy, he just had about 5 guys in front of him there going all the way down the field. Just, wow, no, how do you can't stop that.
No, it will, and I'm sitting there. I'm looking for the flag because it looked like illegal motion to me. It looked to me like the motion man turned upfield and went before they snapped the ball, but no flag on the play. So it's going to bring up 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. We're going to be inside of 9 minutes to go at the snap of the next play here. 6-0 the score. McKenzie out in front early here in this contest. Now jumbo formation coming in with blockers over the left-hand side. Pistol formation, the running back behind takes the snap. He's going to go right up the middle, and Callis is going to drive down to about the 2, maybe the 1-yard line. 4-yard gain there on first down.
Yeah, going to get to about the 1 there. Good job by the Cats. I can't tell. It's so crowded up down there you couldn't tell, but somebody got his legs there and stopped him from getting in.
Yep. Now big Preston Gow checking in the game for the Cats. As he's going to try to block up that middle there and see if we can't seal it up a little bit. Same formation. This time Callis to the left-hand side. It's going to be a quarterback design run all the way, and Brown is going to take it over the right-hand side in for a 1-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, his second touchdown here of the half. That's a hard play to stop. You got a good quarterback, you got a good offensive line. It's tough.
Well, I mean, Barry, we talk about the tush push sometimes. They're running what I think the tush push ought to be. Get the blockers out in front. And when you got that much beef in front of a guy who's got that kind of speed, it's hard to defend.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And that's what they're doing. They're putting the beef in front and just letting him get out there and run behind his blockers. So now the offense stays on the field to go for the 2-point conversion, having missed the first extra point. Brown takes the snap. He pitches the ball underneath to the motion man coming across the formation. That's number 28. That's Leland Gordon who carries the ball in for the 2-point conversion. So with 8:27 to go here in the first half of action, your score now, McKenzie 14, Wayne County 0.
Yeah, just good play there, good play design. Had a lot of blockers there in front of him, big hole, and 2-point conversion there for McKenzie.
So 8:27 to go here. It's a 2-score lead as the Cats now have got a little bit of a deficit to climb out of. Barry, we talked a little bit about it in pregame. Your playing with house money, you still got to just play loose and fast. I think you just got to keep going.
Yeah, you got to keep going. Just tell you how good this defense is. You're looking at 5 yards on our first series, 7 yards on our second series, and then about 5 on the third one. So, I mean, this defense is legit. It's for real.
Yeah. Pike back deep to receive the kick along with Van Fleet as Brown is going to kick the ball away for McKenzie.
Just got to keep punching and hope you find that weak spot.
Yeah. So the Brown has the ball on the tee, and he backs up. Now he gets his hand up in the air, and he runs up to kick the ball away. And he's going to drive it this time. A little line drive kick, going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Cats are going to have good field position as they bring it up to 20.
Yeah, good kick right there. I like the idea, though. Just let the momentum carry it into the end zone there and get the touchback.
Yeah. Be a lot better starting at the 20-yard line this time than starting at your own 1. That's for sure. So first and 10 at the 20. Wayne County is going to take over as Butler brings his team into the huddle, and they're going to come to the line of scrimmage. You've got Pike and Zach Griggs going out to the right side of the formation. This time Butler in the shotgun. He's got Vaughn to his right and Van Fleet to his left. 2 backs now. He takes the snap. He fakes the ball to Van Fleet. Now the ball's on the ground as they lost it on the exchange there. He was trying to pull it, and I think Van Fleet was trying to keep it. And so the ball falls down right around the 12-yard line, and McKenzie has a guy right there to jump on top of it.
Yeah, just a little miscommunication there. Van Fleet, he's wanting the ball. He's wanting to do something with it. Butler's reading it, so a little confusion there. You can't get mad at Van Fleet for wanting the ball, and you can't get mad at Butler for reading it. That's just an unfortunate play there.
Yeah.
Horrible spot on the field to do that.
Yeah, but the pull, I think, was the right read there. I mean, Butler had some room in front of him, but now you just turn the ball over down deep in your own territory. They're going to take over at the 14. Got a false start early as one of McKenzie's guys on the right side went a little bit early. That's going to break them up 5 yards.
And they're borderline false start every time. It almost seems like.
Yeah, they're going quick, and their guys are going right at the snap. I mean, it's every play they're on the verge. So they back them up to the 20-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 15. 8:22 to go here in the first half of action as a receiver comes split wide to the right-hand side of the field. Now you got a guy joining him over there in the slot. You've got so trips to the right, 1 to the left, and Callan's in the backfield next to his quarterback. Brown takes a snap. He drops back, looks over the right-hand side, and he hooks up with his receiver who catches the ball right there about the 10-yard line, and that's Casey Brown on the reception.
Yeah, Brown there, big target. Just good job, good route. He just found a little soft spot there, a little open spot, sat down in it and got the ball.
So they're going to drive the ball down to about the 10-yard line. So that's going to be 10 yards on their first down play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5 from the 10-yard line. Really? McKenzie now just taking their time. They're not in any hurry at all here at all.
Yeah, and why would you be?
No. So now you got big fullback checking back into the game for McKenzie. Brown going into the pistol formation with Callis behind him. 2 receivers to the right-hand side. This time the handoff to Callis, who cuts back over the left-hand side, and he is going to walk into the end zone untouched. He was trying up the right-hand side, cut back to the left, and just had an alley to go through.
Yeah, had an alley there, and then he's just good and shifty, even at full speed. And there again, give credit to that offensive line. That hole was big enough I could have ran. So
yeah. So first touchdown of the game for Callis. And now McKenzie with a 20-point advantage. They bring their extra point, their kicker back on the field to attempt the extra point. He missed the first one, got the 2-point conversion on the second touchdown, and now the snap, the kick is up, and this time he drives it right through the middle of the uprights.
Yeah, he got that one.
So 7:28 to go here in the first half of action. Your score now, McKenzie 21, Wayne County 0. Yeah, just a bad turnover. I mean, we talked about it pregame. You got to play a clean ball game when you're coming in as the underdog like this. You can't give anything away.
Right, and McKenzie's the type of team, and we've had teams like this in the past. If you make a mistake, we'll make you pay for it. And that's what they did. Good football teams do that. They make you pay for your mistake.
Yeah, capitalize on them.
We saw that here. Boy, what I'd love to see is just break something. break something big.
Yeah,
either here on the kickoff
kick
or
return or something.
just something.
So yeah, we need something to get some momentum going.
Yeah.
Right now it just feels like McKenzie has all the momentum. There's nothing has gone right for the Cats so far tonight.
Well, there's just nothing really to get excited about and shift some of that momentum. We just need something good to happen.
Yeah, a big kick return here I think could spark it, but we'll see. The last couple times he's driven it into the end zone. Let's see what happens this time. Ball kicks away and another driving kick, spinning over the right-hand side, and Pike lets it go into the end zone. So another touchback. Cats are going to take over at the 20.
Boy, and that's a weapon. You got a guy that can kick it into the end zone. That's just a huge weapon right there for your team.
And you don't see that a lot at this level of high school ball.
No.
When you get into 5A, 6A ball, then yeah, you got some guys who've got some strong legs. But at the 1A, 2A level, to see a guy kick the ball consistently into the end zone is pretty rare.
And that's something I think if you want a quality position, because a 50-yard field goal is nothing now in college and pros.
No, not one bit. Cats come out, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Now Pike comes in motion across the formation to the left-hand side. Butler takes a snap. He rolls left on a quarterback keeper all the way, and he's going to get just barely across the 20, maybe a 2-yard gain as he's tackled right there at the 22-yard line.
Boy, McKenzie just showing some speed there. At first, I was like, man, he's got some room here to do something, and it closes quick.
Yeah, I mean, a great play design, too. You bring the motion man away from that side of the field, so you take a defender to the other side of the field. You're going away from the strong side of the formation. But like you said, McKenzie diagnoses it, and their speed, they collapse on it and hold, case to a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, good open field tackle.
Now 2 receivers split wide right in the pistol formation. This time the handoff to Mason Moore. Moore cutting it over the right-hand side. He wanted to turn it upfield, and he gets brought down right there at the 28-yard line. So about a 5-yard gain.
Hey, there we go, though. Big gain right there. Now you got 3rd and 1 here.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I'd almost play action here and just see if you could sneak somebody out deep.
Catch Van Fleet over the top, try to open this thing up a little bit, right?
Because, you're going to go for it on 4th down here. I would assume you got nothing. I would just try to catch them here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm right. I'm with you. I think it's 2-down territory at this point in time. The field position game hasn't done anything for you. Butler takes a snap. He's going to go quarterback keeper all the way over the right-hand side, and he gets it as he gets across the 30 down to the 31-yard line. So the Cat's going to move the sticks, and it's going to be 1st and 10.
There we go. I mean, you needed something to kind of sway some momentum. That right there will help you pick up a little bit. Now, you build on that. Small steps lead to big ones, and you got 1 first down. You worked hard to get it, but that's okay. Let's work harder now. Let's get another one.
Get another one, exactly. Moore checks out of the game as Vaughn comes back in for the Cats. Vaughn to the left-hand side of Butler in the formation. 2 receivers stacked over on the left-hand side, and the screen pass flies out to Van Fleet, but we got a flag in the backfield as the referee blows the play dead. It's going to be a false start against the Cats.
Yeah, you got a false start there. It's going to back them up.
So a 5-yard penalty there is going to move them back to the 27-yard line. Instead of 1st and 10, it's going to be 1st and 15. I'm not sure that play was going to go a whole lot, but we'll.
I didn't see the false start. Did you?
Well, it had to have been over the right-hand side of the formation because it came from the referee who's standing on that side of the field. And I'm like you, I didn't see it. So Cats come out now in the exact same formation. Butler in the shotgun with Vaughn to his left. We've got stacked receivers to the left-hand side of the formation. This time the play fake.
Throw it.
Butler looking downfield. He's got guys in his face, and he's going to get brought down for a sack down at about the 22-yard line. So about a 4-yard loss there on 2nd down.
Yeah, pretty much what he's going to have to do is just predict where his guy's going to be and let that thing go a little earlier there. Don't have a lot of time to read here. Got to make a quick decision and let it go.
Yeah, this defensive front is they're going to get in the backfield. I mean, there's just no question about that. So 2nd down and 15 as the ball gets driven back to the 23-yard line. Cats need the 42 to convert. So 2nd down and 19 rather is the correct measurement. Cats need the 42-yard line to get the 1st down. Now a jumbo formation for the Cats as Butler
Cat's
No,
going to
Cats going to take a
timeout.
timeout. So Butler comes to the sideline as the Cats take their first time out of the half. 4:40 to go here in the first half. 21-0 the score as the Cats are going to take some time to talk about this.
Yeah, Cat's going to kind of break this play down, make sure everybody's on the right page here. Not a lot of plays that we have, for 2nd and 19, but who knows? Maybe you can catch somebody kind of underneath right here on a pass play. And, you just kind of let Butler know, there's a time clock in your head. You need to be thinking about 1,000, 2,000, and get rid of the football or run with it. Can't sit back there for 3 or 4 seconds, not with this team.
Yeah, you kind of go back to the old schoolyard football a little bit.
Yeah.
On by the time you get to 3 Mississippi, that ball better be gone.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And hey, why not? Chunk one up to a playmaker, see if he can go make a play on it.
Yep.
Because you got 1-on-1 on the outside.
You do. They're playing 1-on-1 man coverage on the back end. So yeah, you take a shot here. Griggs split out wide to the left, trips to the right of the formation. Butler drops back. He's got a man in his face immediately.
Oh, no.
And he's just going to throw the ball onto the ground. And, yeah, no receiver in the area. The flag comes out. I believe that's going to be intentional grounding all day.
Yeah, it wasn't nobody over there. That's going to be a huge loss.
Big loss. And it's also going to be a loss of down as Case just dropped the ball right there at about the 8-yard line.
Yeah.
So that's going to be about a 15-yard loss there. It's going to back them up. It's going to be 3rd in San Antonio.
Yeah. 3rd and a drive over here.
Yeah. I think the drive over here might have been a little quicker, a little longer than the drive to San Antonio would have been, actually, to be honest with you. They're out there talking, trying to figure out where the spot's going to be, and there's the call for the intentional grounding. So the loss of down is going to make it 3rd down. They're going to mark it right there at the spot. I believe they're going to mark it right at the 8-yard line. So, again, about a 15-yard loss there on that play.
Oh, you're going where, 4-yard line?
Oh, man, they're backing him all the way up to the 4. Good gracious. Okay, so here at the 4-yard line, you've got to have the 42 to get the first down. So you're looking at, 3rd and 38 now for the Cats. You got 2 receivers split wide to the right, 1 to the left. Butler in the shotgun with Vaughn to his left. Just hand the ball off, get out of here. As Vaughn tries to run the ball up the middle, he's going to get out to about the 9-yard line. So about a 5-yard gain there for Vaughn. Not nearly enough, but it does give your punter a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, give a little bit of breathing room there. As that series just, you got the first down, and then it just went oof after that.
Yeah. So Hunt to punt the ball away for the Cats. Melton back deep to receive the punt for McKenzie. And got to get a good snap here and a good clean snap and get this ball away. Snap comes through. Hunt gets his foot into it. Ball end over end as it takes a bounce just shy of midfield. Melton's going to let it roll down. It gets across midfield down to about the 46-yard line. That's where the Cats are going to down the ball. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for McKenzie as they're going to take over at their own 46.
Yeah, you got to, you just got to have little victories here and there. Your victory now is try to keep them out of the end zone before half.
Yeah, 3.5 minutes, all 3 timeouts for McKenzie. I mean, they're going to attack. There's no question, and they do get the ball to start the second half. So we're kind of in that
2-for-1 deal for them.
We're kind of in that 2-for-1 situation now. 2 receivers to the right-hand side, 1 to the left. Callis in the backfield with the quarterback. Handoff goes to Callis over the right-hand side. He cuts it back up the middle.
Boy.
And look, I mean, he's still fighting as he gets the ball across midfield down to about the 48-yard line. So a 6-yard pickup there on 1st down. And it took about 4 Cats to get him to the ground.
Yeah, half the team's over there trying to tackle him right there. Good, strong runner.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to bring up 2nd down for McKenzie as they need to get the ball down to the 44-yard line. 2nd and 3. Handoff goes. Nope. Melton fakes the handoff, and Brown's going to keep it. He's running it right up the middle. He's just weaving in and out of defenders, and he tried to jump over Jake and Floyd, who took him down right around the 20-yard line.
Yeah, good job of Floyd there, saving a touchdown. As this running back, he can just go. He can run with it.
Yeah, well, that was the quarterback.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You got a quarterback who's like having another running back in the backfield. He just happens to have a howitzer attached to his right shoulder, He gets the ball down to the 22-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for McKenzie right there at the 22. 2:47 to go. They're in no hurry.
Yeah, now you can kind of work the clock here where you don't give Wayne County any time.
Yeah. Yep. So 2 receivers split wide to the left-hand side of the formation, 1 tight on the right-hand side. Melton comes in motion across to the right. Again, I think he went a little early in that inside receiver running back screen as they threw the middle screen to Callis, and Callis
There we
went
go. That's a
right
peel
into
back.
the end zone. But that peel black block is going to come back, and that's going to bring it back.
Yes, I think it was Van Fleet that got peeled back on. That's going to cost him a touchdown.
That's going to take the points off the board, and it should back them up about 15 yards. So that should be a pretty severe penalty there for McKenzie on really what wasn't a necessary block.
No, he was nowhere near making that play there.
No.
And that's going to hurt him.
Yeah. So they're going to back it up. Let's see. The officials out there talking right now about where they should spot the football. The umpire has the ball in his hand right there at about the 10-yard line. That's where the block occurred.
Right.
And now he's going to start marking off the penalty. And they're going to back it up to the 22-yard line. So,
yeah, it's a 10-yard penalty from the spot.
yeah, 10-yard from the spot. So, they say it happened at the 12. They're going to back it up to about the 22-yard line, 21 officially, and it's going to be 1st and 10. So the play still, the first down still stands.
Yeah, you just basically that play just didn't count.
Yeah,
basically.
more or less. Yeah. So 1st and 10 for McKenzie. Ball at the 21-yard line. 2:26 to go here in the first half of action. And now the officials continuing to have some more conversation. And Barry, we've seen this on more than one occasion. What is it you like to say? You come west of the Tennessee River.
It's a little different in every sport. You go west, you cross that river, and things change a little bit. Now we're going.
Now they're going to re-spot the ball.
Okay.
And they're going to put it down at the 20, at the 19. So they basically just gave him 2 yards there, which, okay, so that makes a little more sense.
They got it right.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Brown takes the snap. He rolls left. He's looking into the end zone. He's got
open.
Melton wide open on the post, and he just there was nobody there.
No, he rolls out there and just starts setting his feet, and you look down in the end zone, and that middle's wide open there. And, Well, he hit him.
Yeah, Jacoby Melton coming out of the slot there, and he just ran the post right there to the goal post and stood there, put his hands up saying, hey, here I am. And he delivered a perfect strike right to him.
Sure did, right in the back of the end zone. Nice pass.
Yeah, 2:20 to go here as McKenzie has extended the lead. Now the extra point attempt, snap away, the kick is up, driven right through the middle. So 2:20 to go here in the first half. Your score now, McKenzie 28, Wayne County 0.
Yeah, shoo. Boy, I don't know. Really not much of a game plan for this right here with 2 minutes to go.
No.
Till halftime and you're down 4 scores. Almost one of them things is, hey, maybe you don't want to give up. You want to keep fighting, but at the same time, you don't want to give McKenzie a minute and a half.
Yeah, and
to score again.
And McKenzie did not use a single one of their timeouts there. They didn't use any of it. So they basically took about a minute and a half off the clock on that scoring drive. Didn't use a single timeout. They still have all 3 of them in their pocket to play with.
So, you can't lay down here.
No, you got to keep fighting. You have to. And Barry, you've been on the baseball field as a coach. You're down big. We're right about what would be about the 5th inning for you.
Yeah.
What do you tell your team right now?
Like I said, you just go with the little wins, like first down. Get a first down. Then from there, let's get another first down. You challenge your guys with the little steps.
Yeah.
And it leads to the big ones. What kills you, though, is when you get that first step and then you take 3 back. That killed us on the last drive.
For sure. Now the kick away. This time I believe Pike is going to have to field it off the bounce. And he lets it drop and roll, and it barely rolls into the end zone for the touchback. Oh, goodness.
I don't know why he didn't
that.
That
could have been really bad if that ball didn't roll it, because that's a live ball. I mean, you got the ball dropped. It hit the ground right about the 10-yard line, and I thought he was going to field it on the bounce and bring it up the field, but then he just let it go, and fortunate that it rolled into the end zone.
Yeah, very fortunate right there. I don't know why he didn't go get that ball.
Yeah. Now 2 receivers right of the formation, 1 to the left. Butler takes a snap and drops back. He's looking for somewhere to go. Steps up in the pocket.
There we go.
And he finds Pike across the middle. And Pike gets the ball down to about the 28-yard line. So about an 8-yard gain there on the first down pitch and catch.
Boy, I like it right there. I mean, why not? Why not right there? Good job of Case, seeing open receiver and getting rid of the football.
Well, and I'll tell you the thing that I saw that a Case right there that I really liked is that he had pressure and he stepped up in the pocket. He didn't run away from it.
Yeah, good pocket presence.
Yeah, and he stepped up and found Pike dragging across the middle of the field and got him. So 2nd down and 6 as they mark the ball at the 24-yard line. This time Butler rolls right. He's looking to get the ball
good
out.
Pass. And
a nice pitch and catch on the sideline as he hooks up with Brayson Harris out there on the right-hand side of the formation. He gets the ball down to about the 24-yard line. No gain on the play.
Harris showing some hands like his older brother used to.
So 3rd down now. Clock stops and 1:36 to go here in the first half. It's going to be 3rd and 6 for the Cats as Pike comes back into the game for the Cats. He brings the play into the huddle.
Well, do you run it here just to try to make them waste a timeout?
I would. I'd turn around and give the ball to the running back. Now a little confusion for the Cats. Van Fleet going to the wrong side of the formation. He corrects. He got 2 guys right, 1 guy to the left, more in the backfield for pass protection. Butler looking down the field.
There we go.
He hooks up with Harris right across the middle, and Harris gets the ball down to about the 31-yard line. He needed 6. He got 7.
There we go. Get your first down right there.
There you go. 1:27 to go. The clock is going to wind up and go here as they've got the ball at the 31-yard line. Now the Cats going to operate with a little bit of urgency as you pick up that first down, and maybe that sparks the drive for you here. Butler takes a snap. He rolls left. Good block by Moore there as he throws the ball out to Van Fleet on the left-hand side.
You got to get out of bounds.
You got to get out of bounds there. Van Fleet gets the ball. He drives it down to about the 40-yard line. Now the Cats going to take a timeout. 1:04 to go here in the first half as he got the ball down to the 39-yard line. But 8-yard gain there on that play.
Yeah, you'd like to see him get out of bounds there again. Van Fleet's like, I finally get my hands on the ball. Let me make something happen. So, you can't fault him right there, but it'd be nice to try to get out of bounds.
Yeah, for sure.
So, hey, you've almost got 2 first downs now.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
There you go. And that's what you tell them. Let's just, keep taking little bites. Eventually, now you're running out of time. You're going to try to hit something deep.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think the hope here is that maybe you throw one of these underneath plays, and because let's not pretend McKenzie's not playing back too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, McKenzie's playing back. Their secondary guys are 20 yards off the ball, right? So they're going to give you the underneath stuff. So I think the hope is that if you hit one of these underneath guys, maybe he springs and does something big with it.
Well, and I think they're coming after Case big time.
Yeah,
maybe set up the little screen right here.
Yeah.
Let them come through there and a little dump off.
Hey, the middle screen has worked.
Yeah.
It's worked wonders for them tonight.
Yep.
Yeah. So Butler in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Now Moore comes in motion across the left-hand side of the formation. Empty backfield. Case looking down the field, and he just throws the ball away.
That's
As he got drilled as soon as he threw the football, but he was in the pocket, and there was nobody.
I think McKenzie's worried about roughing the passer, but there's nobody where he threw that ball.
So we'll wait and see what the flag is here. It could be intentional grounding. It could be roughing the passer. I believe it's going to go against the Cats, but that's just me.
There was nobody in that vicinity.
No.
There it is.
Yeah.
You got a flag out there too.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
So the official making the call, and there it is, intentional grounding against the Cats. So that's going to back him up to the spot of the foul. It's going to be a loss of down.
Well, hold up. We got a personal foul.
Now, we're going to call roughing the passer as well. So they're going to offset the penalties there. So no penalty, no play.
Yeah.
The only thing we lost there was about 5 seconds. As the clock now sits at 59 seconds to go, it's still going to be replay 2nd down from the 39-yard line. So Cats get away with one there.
Yeah. But could have had a 15-yard penalty and a first down.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Case knows he can't take a sack here, right? I mean, you can't take a sack. Two receivers left, one to the right. Now Moore comes in motion across the right-hand side of the formation. Empty backfield. Case takes the ball. He drops back. He's got a little bit of protection. Now he's going to step up and run as the middle of the field just opened up in front of him. He gets across the 42-yard line down to about the 44. He's going to move the sticks, and it's going to be 1st and 10.
Yeah, good job by the Cats right there getting another first down. Good protection. I thought he had time there, but didn't see anything, tucked it and ran.
Yeah. So now Van Fleet and Todd out ride to the right, Griggs to the left. This time Moore stays in to block. Case takes the snap. He throws the ball down the field. He's looking for Weston Todd over the right-hand side and just overthrows him.
Boy, and a good block by Moore right there. He punched somebody on that one. That was a nice block.
So 2nd and 10 after the misfire on 1st down, but there's that downfield shot you were looking for.
Yeah, it was. It's just McKenzie had about 4 guys covering him. So
yeah. 32 seconds to go here in the first half. Cats trail 28-0, but they are with the ball at the 44-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Cats still have 1 timeout left in their hip pocket that they can use. This time 2 receivers stacked on top of each other to the left. Butler in the pistol. He fakes the ball to Moore behind him. Now he rolls to the left and he throws the ball out over the left-hand side in the vicinity of Jackson Bryant. It's going to fall incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, just nothing there. Good coverage for McKenzie. And that time, that was a good throw. Nothing there. Kind of just, put it in the vicinity of a receiver and dump it where nobody can get it.
Right. At a certain point in time, you got to take a little bit of a chance here, though. I mean,
yeah, why not right here?
I mean, it's
your 25 seconds.
You don't want to throw the ball away. Right, but it's the same token. You got to do something.
Just throw. I mean, I just try to maybe throw it up here to Van Fleet, see if he can
make a play
the ball.
Yeah, let your playmaker go try to make a play for you. Van Fleet and Todd to the right. This time the fake to Vaughn, and there's that middle screen set up, and he just overthrew Vaughn. Vaughn was behind the defensive line. He had a couple of blockers out in front of him there, but the ball just out of his reach.
Yeah, just now you got to punt.
Yeah. Pressure, and pressure's in.
Case
has had pressure in his face all night long.
Well, I mean, it's easy for us to sit up here and say, "Well, that guy's open." It's hard when you got red jerseys trying to kill you everywhere.
Yeah, Case has been under pressure all night. Now Hunt to punt the ball away at the 44-yard line. He takes the snap, puts his foot into it, and a nice end-over-end kick as Melton's going to field it just right around the 11-yard line. He's going to cut it back up the middle of the field, and he's going to get brought down right around the 25-yard line. Nice pursuit there and play by Jackson Bryant, making the play there.
Yeah, good open field tackle. I almost thought Hunt outkicked his coverage again, but good job of the coverage team there, getting down there, and a good tackle by Bryant.
Good open field tackle. Yeah. I mean, he did a good job, did exactly what he needed to do. So now 11 seconds to go here in the first half. 28-0 the score.
Does McKenzie take a knee here?
I would think they would take a knee here, but it looks to me like they're going to line up, take a shot. No, they do. So Brown takes a snap, takes a knee. That's going to drive us to the end of the first half. So your score at the end of the first half, McKenzie 28, Wayne County 0. We'll be back with first half stats, and we're going to be joined by Presley Daniel here at halftime, for one of the Lady Cats basketball players. We're looking forward to bring that to you. Stay with us. You're listening to Wildcat Football on Big Oldies.
Okay, folks, going into the halftime here. The band is not here, and their band is not going to perform on the field. We may have some cheerleader action, but other than that, want to thank our halftime sponsor, the American Forest Management, Land Management, Real Estate Services, Wildlife Management, Recreational Licenses, Timber Sales at Waynesboro. Call 931-722-3302. And visit them online at AmericanForestManagement.com.
Well, Wildcat fans, welcome back into Big Oldies Radio. Your score at halftime, McKenzie 28, Wayne County 0. Barry, not exactly the kind of first half we wanted to see, but not necessarily one that we weren't expecting either.
No, you're seeing a really good football team with McKenzie. They're the one of the top two teams in the state, and you saw that tonight. They got a tremendous. Their defense is a lot better than their offense, and that's scary.
Saying something.
That's scary.
Yeah, because their offense has been clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, so not a lot going good for the Cats tonight, but we've got something good coming up. Basketball season's coming. We got one of our Lady Cats seniors with us, Presley Daniel. She's going to be joining us here in just a minute. People don't want to miss that.
No, for sure.
So I'm just trying to look at the bright side of things right now. We're going to get to talk to a Lady Cat.
Always look on the bright side of life. And we're going to bring you that interview here in just a few minutes. So you stick right here with us. You're listening to Wayne County Football on Big Oldies. Big Oldies Radio. Your score here at halftime, McKenzie 28, Wayne County 0. We're joined now in the booth by Wildcat, Lady Cat, Presley Daniel. Presley, thanks for coming up and talking to us tonight. How
Thank you for having me. I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. We're in here where it's warm.
Yes, we are.
It's not cold out. It's
No.
cold out there from what they tell me, and I'm in the booth, so I'm good. So hey, we got this. The rest of this game, we got one more week of football left. Basketball season's coming pretty quick.
It is coming.
And I know you guys are looking forward to it, getting ready for a big season. Senior year for you, right?
Yes, it is.
So what are you looking for? What are you looking forward to this year?
I'm looking forward to just being out on the court with my friends, and we've put a lot of work in the off season, and we're hoping to come back just as good as we can.
So let's talk here for a second, because you and I both know Coach Molly is one who is a goal-oriented person, right?
Yes, she is.
What are our goals this year?
Well, obviously, our ultimate goal is to bring home a gold ball. It's what we've been wanting to do for the past few years, and we just want to get out there and do our best and be happy while we're doing it and have fun.
Okay. So you're looking forward to a good season,
We are.
and you've been practicing hard. How has practice been going for the ladies?
It's been going good. We're pushing each other, encouraging each other, even on our bad days and our good days. Everybody picks everybody up. We're a very close group of girls.
Mm-hmm.
We're just really excited to be playing with each other.
We're less than a month away.
We are.
Yeah, November 18th is first game. Got to go to Fayetteville for the first
Yes.
one. Yeah, so Fayette County for the very first game of the year, and that'll be coming on November the 18th. So we're looking forward to a good season,
We are.
and I know you'll do the best you can to do your part.
Yes.
To deliver. What about after school? Have you thought anything about what you're going to do next year? Or?
I have actually. I have applied to the University of Tennessee at Martin. I've been accepted, and I really hope, or I'm going to go there and study to be a teacher.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So UT Martin,
Yes.
that's a pretty good place to go and getting that education degree. You just want to teach or you want to coach?
Just teach for right now. That's
What
all
do
I
you
got on my mind.
What do you want to teach?
Fifth and sixth grade, and I really want to be a history teacher.
Oh, okay. All right. So we got a good season coming up for the Lady Cats. We're hoping for a good season. I know I've talked to Barry. Barry has kind of brought me up to speed. You got some royalty in your family. Some Lady
Yes.
Cats. Your mom and your aunt both played for the Lady Cats, and you're just trying to pick up that legacy and keep it going.
I am. Those were really two good lady cats that I have really big expectations to live up to from them too.
Well, I believe that we got a really good Lady Cat sitting here in the booth, and I'm looking forward to watching you play this year.
Thank you.
So we'll be looking forward to that. Again, keep in mind, go ahead and mark that on your calendars, folks. Lady Cat and Wildcat basketball starts on November the 18th. We'll be on the road for that first game against Fayette County. Presley, thanks for coming up here and talking with us a little
Thank
bit
you for
tonight.
having me. It was fun.
Yeah, you enjoy the rest of this game, okay?
You too.
Folks, stay right here with us. We'll be bringing you second half action. You're listening to Wayne County Football on Big Oldies Radio. Your score at the half, McKenzie 28, Wayne County 0. We got about 2 minutes to go here before the start of the second half. The coach's halftime interview is being brought to you by Cutting Edge Painting. At Cutting Edge Painting, we treat every home like it's our own with care, pride, and a finish built to last. We're going to send it down to Barry Miller, who's on the field with Coach Willis.
Here we are, halftime. Coach Willis. Well, Coach, just tough half, but a really, really good football team. What'd you say to your guys at halftime?
We just got to keep them up right there. I mean, we talked about the things that we got to correct, things we can do better. We saw some things, and we had them in some positions to make some tackles on defense. We just got to get them on the ground. Offensively, we missed a few things there that we were trying to do offensively. So we corrected those things, talked about it, made sure everybody understood what we're trying to do.
Yeah, Coach, I guess it's a good teaching moment where, you look at your guys and say just small steps, a first down here, first down there, kind of go that way, right, to build some momentum?
Absolutely, absolutely. And, we got to work on those things, and it's a good time to work on it against a good football team.
Thanks, Coach.
The coach's halftime interview has been brought to you by Cutting Edge Painting. We got about 55 seconds left here at halftime, and we're going to be starting the second half here shortly. Stay right here with us for all the second half action. You're listening to Wildcat Football on Big Oldies Radio. Understand, buddy? Well, Wayne County football fans, welcome back into Big Oldies Radio. Your score here as we get ready to start the second half. Wayne County trails McKenzie by a score of 28-0. Barry, not much went right for the Cats there in the first half.
No, not a lot to cheer about or get excited about. That interview with Coach Willis there at halftime, we're just talking about the little things here. Work on little victories now. You got you're not out of it, but that ship's almost sailed. So the thing you got to do here is you got to just work on some little things that you want to get better and look for the little wins you can get this half.
Well, and I'll tell you one win for sure that we can look at as we take a look at some of the other scores that are going on in the region right here at the half. Collinwood over Perry County, 18-0 at halftime. We don't have an update yet on McEwen and Brewston, but if Collinwood gets a win tonight, that means that next Friday night we go to Collinwood, and the winner of that game, it comes out in third place in the region.
Boy, between Collinwood and Perry County, I almost wish they'd tie every time they play.
You're just wishing for the ground to open up and swallow up both teams.
Yeah,
right?
it's just hard for me to wish one of those teams to win.
Hunt has the ball on the tee, and he's going to kick the ball away. We got a high spinning kick fielded at the 30-yard line, and that ball is going to be brought back up to just shy of the 40 as Parker Ross fielded the kick. He's going to get brought down there by Harris, and that's where the Rebels are going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, just trying something a little different there. Just trying to pooch one, try to catch them off guard, I guess. Not bad.
I'm not going to lie. I probably would have onside right there. What do you get to lose? But that's just me.
Yeah.
It's just me. So McKenzie comes out, 2 running backs in the formation, 1 to either side of the quarterback. He's got 1 receiver split wide left, 2 tight ends. This time the handoff goes to Jacoby Melton over the left-hand side. Melton gets driven out of bounds as he's going to get across the 40 down to about the 42-yard line, 3 yards there on first down.
Yeah, fast guy there, but great open field tackle. And Ullman there, I believe, got that tackle.
Yeah, Ullman in there on the play, and then Jake and Floyd out there making this. We got a lot of young sophomores on this team that are making some big time contributions.
Yeah, young guys there, and boy, Floyd's played really well tonight. Tough task to ask him to do too.
This time the handoff faked to Melton, and the pass down the middle of the field. He had his tight end wide open, but the ball just off of his hands and falls incomplete.
Yeah, he's probably wishing he could have that throw back just to get it down a little bit lower. Tight end's also wishing he could have that over again too because it hit him in the hands. Yeah. He's probably thinking, I need to catch that.
Well, he needed about another half-inch vertical to get up there and get to it. It was a little high floater, and he went up to try to get it, but it bounced off his hands incomplete. So now 3rd down and 6 for the Rebels. 2 receivers split out wide to the right-hand side of the formation, wingbacks on either side. Now Melton comes in motion across the right-hand side of the formation. He rolls right, hits Melton out of the backfield, and Melton gets a block in front. He's going to get the ball across midfield down to about the 45-yard line. Big play there on 3rd down, going to move the sticks.
Yeah, big play there. Excellent blocking on the outside by the receivers. And that's the only way that play works, is if the guys on the outside can get good blocks, and boy, they sure did.
I'll tell you what, this Jacoby Melton, though, this number 7 for McKenzie, man, he's fast. And they get the ball in his hands. We've said it over and over again this year. Speed kills.
Yeah, he does in this sport, especially.
Now, quarterback Brown in the shotgun. He's got Callis to his left. He takes the handoff and runs it right up the middle. And Callis gets a big hole and busts it up the middle down to about the 23-yard line. About a 23-yard gain there on 1st down.
Yeah, and then talk about a big hole right there. Butler's first guy to touch him, and that's about 18 yards downfield.
Butler brings him down. So he's going to get the ball down to the 23-yard line. It's going to move the sticks and be 1st and 10 for the Rebels. Melton comes back on the field for the Rebels. He's got trips to the right of the formation. Melton in the wingback formation to his left. Snap taken by Brown. He rolls right, throws the ball up the field, hits Brown, and Brown is going to spin down to about, he's going to get inside the 10-yard line.
Finally got him.
He's going to get driven out of bounds where he's going to be marked down at about the 6-yard line, maybe the 5. Hard to tell where we are up here.
Yeah, that was hard to even get him down. They basically just had to get him out of bounds. Boy, he was running with some strength right there.
Yeah, these McKenzie receivers are big, they're fast, and they're strong.
Well, and thank you to my daughter, Kinsley, bringing me some M&Ms up here. I appreciate that, sweetheart.
Trips formation to the left-hand side. Brown takes the shotgun snap. He looks left all the way, and he throws the ball, tries to get the ball out to Brown, but the ball falls off of his hands, incomplete.
Yeah, kind of threw it behind him there. And Brown trying to adjust and turn, just couldn't get turned around fast enough there. Bad throw.
Butler in coverage there for the Cats. Going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line for McKenzie. Clock stops with 10:15 to go here in the third quarter. McKenzie up 28-0, looking to score on their opening drive here in the third quarter. 2 receivers come to the left-hand side of the formation. 2 tight ends on the right. Callis to the right of the quarterback. Barks out the hard count, and I think the entire defensive line came across for the offsides call there.
Well, let's do a hard count up 28-0 at the 6-yard line and get a 3-yard gain. Well, that would make me. Well, I'm just gonna be nice. But that'd make me almost want to, kind of get a little extra something on somebody there. That's kind of just twisting the knife a little bit.
A little bit. That's almost unnecessary. It's going to move half the distance down to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 3. Same formation. Callis to the right of the quarterback, rather. 2 receivers to the left. They hand the ball off to Callis, who's firing up the middle. And a nice bit of game tackling there by the Cats.
That's right.
Bringing him down short of the goal line.
Boy, and I like to see that right there. A couple guys are holding him up there. Yeah, start teeing off on him. Those linebackers, Moore came in there and, let him have it.
Yeah, lay into him a
That's
little
what
bit.
it is.
Yeah.
That's what the name of the game is.
So 3rd and goal now as they move the ball 1 yard down to the 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal for the Rebels. And McKenzie just taking their time here. They're in no hurry to snap the football. They're not even huddling at this point. They're just looking to the sideline, getting the call. And same formation, 2 receivers out to the left, running back to the right. This time the quarterback over the right-hand side.
Good job.
He's going to get hit and driven down shy of the goal line. It's going to be 4th and goal. I think he might have gotten a yard there, but not enough to get in the end zone.
Well, who was that leading the way? Was that Van Fleet with the initial hit?
Van Fleet with the initial hit, and then a couple other guys coming in to clean it up. So nice play there, stringing that out. He gets down to the 1, but it's going to be 4th and goal at the 1 yard line, and they're going to go for it.
Yeah.
So they're bringing in the jumbo formation here. They're going to get all that beef in front of the quarterback. It's just going to be a question. And they're all lining up, and then they go to they're not giving anything away until they line up. They're going to the right. Quarterback's going to follow his blockers over the right-hand side, and this time he gets into the end zone for a 1-yard touchdown run. That's his 3rd win this night.
Boy, and that was close right there as the defense. Well, defense kind of showed you something there on that goal line stop, almost stop, but well, and now with that score, McEwen going up 34-0, we're going to have a continuous clock here for the rest of the half.
Well, assuming they kick the extra point. He's got to make the extra point.
Well, the referee, I was talking to him, he said it's 33.
Oh, it's 33. Okay. So the snap away, hold, and the kick is up, and it splits the uprights. 8:48 to go here in the third quarter of action. Your score, McKenzie has opened up a 35-0 lead over the Wildcats, and now the Cats are going to get the ball, and you just got to try to get what you can get, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was, talking to Coach Willis down there. We had a couple minutes before we came back on the air at halftime, and he's like, boy, it's just hard to move this ball against this team, and he's right. It's tough.
Yeah. Well, you got to get what you can get, right? And do what you can do, and at this point in time, you start thinking about the rivalry game against Collinwood next week. Start thinking about what you want to do there. Ultimately, we want to get out here tonight. Nobody get hurt.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Nobody gets hurt tonight.
Yeah, so.
And let Collinwood and Perry County kill each other.
Yep. So Brown puts the ball on the tee, and he backs up to kick the ball away. Pike and Van Fleet back deep to receive the kick for the Cats. The clock now winding and running. As you said, we're now in running clock territory unless the Cats are able to score and get it inside of the 33-point deficit. The ball drops at the 3-yard line, rolls into the end zone for a touchback. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cats at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, and this will be some quick football now as you'll see how much time really it takes to run plays because you're talking about probably a minute every play. So
yeah. Well, we do have a functioning play clock over here. That's something we haven't had a lot this season.
Yeah.
And we are watching the Blake Lock run. Jumbo formation for the Cats, and this time the dive play going to Vaughn right up the middle. He's going to fight ahead and get very, very little, maybe 2 yards out to the 22.
Yeah, just, man, I mean, tell you,
It's just not there.
Well, when your offense is really good and your defense is what's sticking out, that's, man, I mean, that's just, it's just a good football team.
Well, and there might be some folks that are wondering, why didn't we read stats at halftime? There weren't a whole lot of stats to cover.
No, not a lot to go over there. So
And-
we just didn't want to even.
But that's a testament to how strong the defense you're playing against is, right?
Right.
Vaughn takes it. Butler pulls it out of Vaughn this time, and he's going to keep it himself over the left-hand side. He's going to fall ahead to about the 25-yard line. So a 3-yard pickup there on second down for Butler. And now
got a guy
now
down.
we got somebody down. Is that Hunt?
I believe so.
Oh man! And he just threw his helmet. He's hurt. He is hurt bad.
Yeah, he's not moving his lower half at all.
No, he's hurt bad and he knows it. The way he took his helmet off and just spiked it, he got rolled up pretty bad, and they're already bringing the cart out on the field.
My goodness, yeah, these guys are on
Yeah,
it.
they're on it. I mean, they've already got the medical cart out there to tend to him. I believe he got his leg rolled up underneath him, and that's going to be a leg injury. That does not look good for Casey.
Boy, now, are they trying to talk to a parent? Yeah, they're waving a mom out there on
Yeah.
the field already.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't good.
This is not a good situation right here. We've talked about. I mean, in high school ball, I don't care who it is. You don't want anybody to get hurt.
Right.
But Casey has been on special teams. He's been a very bright spot for us.
Well, what
And
concerns me is you could see him twisting his torso, but he is not.
that lower body's not moving at all.
It's not moving at all.
Yeah, his legs are just kind of draped. They're next to each other,
Yeah.
and that's the way he went down, and he's not moving. Upper body, yes.
Yeah.
Lower body from
I'd like to see him roll him on his back just to
well,
say he's okay, but I'm just.
they're afraid to
Yeah.
move him at this point in time. They don't want to move him until they know that they're not going to do any permanent damage.
Yeah, I'd just like to see his feet move.
Yeah, and I'm not sure exactly what happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did he get? I mean, he had to have gotten rolled up.
Something like
From
it because he was
behind or
standing up.
something.
You could see him go down.
Whatever it is, it's not good. I mean, and they've got
Usually when they
got hit from the side, so he got
go a
chopped,
knee,
chopped on the knee on the
possibly
right
a
hand side
knee
there.
or an ankle.
Yeah, whatever it is, again, we've got the training staff is out there, coaches are out there tending to him. Both teams on their knees on their respective sidelines, and
Well, and like
you can hear a pin drop right now.
yeah, you don't want anybody to be hurt. I just want to see him move his legs.
Yeah.
I mean, you can handle a knee being messed up, but if we're talking about
Back
a bad spinal
a spinal
cord injury, then no, we don't want that.
No, we don't want that at all. We don't want anything.
Yeah.
We don't want anything to get hurt. We don't want anybody to get hurt.
I
But
just want to see him move his legs, Jacob.
yeah, I'm right there with you. And this, I mean, Casey's a senior. He's been a big time contributor for this team all season long. But more importantly, you're worried about this young man right now.
And we got the coaches up here kind of feeding us information. Maybe they can find out if he's moving his legs at all.
Yeah. Whatever it is.
For our listeners.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's definitely. I mean, it's not a great situation. They've got the medical cart came onto the field immediately. They're right there. They got it parked right around the 25-yard line.
He's sitting up, so we can see him sitting up. I can see his head.
I can't see him from where I'm sitting, Barry. You got a better angle on him than I do. I've got the medical cart and a couple of trainers that are standing in front of where I'm at. So I can't really see.
I can see his head, and I can see him talking to someone.
It looks like they're maybe putting like a cast, maybe an inflatable
Putting something
cast
around
on his
yeah,
leg.
I believe that's what they're doing.
So they've got, they have that inflatable cast they can put on his leg to stabilize it, to get him off. I believe he's fixing to head. They're fixing to put him in an ambulance and take him to get checked out.
Well, he's been such a weapon for the last couple of years for us.
And you hate to see. I said you hate to see anybody get hurt here at the end of the year like that, but especially a senior. He's gonna lose the rest of this game, and it looks like maybe next week as well.
Yeah, it's not looking good. Not at all.
I'm looking at the replay here. we got John Harper up here with us in the booth tonight, and John has pulled up the replay.
It's hard to see anything.
It is. It's. I mean, he's right there in the middle of the dog pile, right, and where he's kind of in the middle there. It's just hard to tell. Casey's right there in that right guard position. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. He just got rolled up. He's standing there. Case came over the left-hand side. He kind of came in to try to get a cleanup block behind, and he got rolled up from the side. And that's exactly what happened. They just rolled him up on his right knee, and that right leg just got rolled up underneath him. So, what could be some ligament damage there. Could be a bad sprain. Could be a broken leg. I mean, who knows? But whatever it is, we'll hope and pray that Casey is okay. As the medical staff continues to tend to him out there, they're definitely not hurrying to get him off the field, and you like to see that.
Yeah.
Take your time. Let's get this right. Let's stabilize the injury before we try to move him.
And that's the most dangerous part about football is you got all these big bodies rolling around, and it's easy just to get rolled up on ankles, and knees.
I got rolled up in practice one day. I'll never forget. I didn't realize that there was a possibility that you could look out the side of your helmet and see your own foot.
Yeah.
But I have experienced that myself, right? And
You got Coach Franks coming on the field now.
yeah.
Well,
And Casey's mom's coming off the sideline. She's
not happy.
not a happy camper. She's upset about something. And why wouldn't you be?
Yeah.
Right? You're out there. Your kid is hurt on the field, and they weren't. I don't think anybody was planning on this tonight.
No, not at all.
Yeah. We talked about it. We talked about it just a few minutes ago. You want to get out of here now. The prime thing right now is get out of here as healthy as you can.
Yeah, and that's a big weapon.
It's going to be a big loss.
Boy, and the injuries have just plagued us the past couple of years of just key guys. As you lost your leader, best linebacker, best running back before you even got to play your first snap this year. And, now you're losing a big weapon as far as the kicking game goes.
Yep. Wildcat fans, stick with us. We're going to go to a break here real quick while they tend to Casey out there on the field a little longer. We'll bring it back as soon as they get this cleared. But we're going to take a break right here. You're listening to Wayne County Football on Big Oldies.
Well,
Well, welcome back, Wayne County football fans. You're listening to Wildcat Football on Big Oldies, and we've finally gotten out of the injury timeout. Casey Hunt down on the field. They eventually had to bring an ambulance out here onto the field to get him. We believe it's a lower leg extremity injury, not sure beyond that, but they have loaded him up into the ambulance and they have taken him off the field. It's been about 20 minutes or so of no play going on, and both teams on the sideline. So the officials now giving both teams an opportunity to go and stretch and warm up a little bit before they go again. I'd say that's the appropriate thing to do at this point in time. It's bad enough you have anyone get injured, but now you sure don't want a second one.
no, and it was nice to see, McKenzie, they huddled up and prayed.
Mm-hmm.
Our side huddled up and prayed. The officials even huddled up and prayed.
Mm-hmm.
At first it looked a lot scarier. We don't want anybody getting hurt, but at first I was thinking, spinal cord. It looked like that. He just wasn't moving. But
Yeah.
the more information we're getting, the more it looks like it's just a lower leg injury. But prayers for him,
Yeah.
and hope he's going to be okay. But it's
Yeah.
just scary anytime you see them have to call an ambulance out.
Yeah, and to have the ambulance come out on the field and poor Casey, I mean, he knew right away. You saw it when he snapped his helmet off, and the way he just, that frustration. And then, better than we found out during the break, not that it's a funny thing, but the poor kid gets hurt. And today's his birthday.
Yeah, today's his
And-
birthday. One he won't forget.
Yeah, definitely will not forget that, and not the way that you would draw up the ending of your senior year for sure.
Yeah.
For any sport, and so as both teams now in their respective end zones, Wildcats have finished their warm-up drills. McKenzie finishing up theirs right now, and I believe we're going to get back. But the only way that this could have been, they could have gotten this thing any better for us would have been if they just let the clock run.
Yeah.
And
I don't think anybody would have complained about that, but
No.
it'll go back to that. But you had just got through saying, let's get out of here without an injury,
and
it happened. So, I mean, that's,
and not only do we have an injury, but we have a pretty critical one.
one of your main guys.
You got because now you've got, looks like Landon Smotherman going to be coming in on the offensive line, taking Hunt's place at the left guard, and then we're still not sure who's going to be handling the punting duties the rest of the way, because Casey has been. We've talked about it a number of times this season. He has been a weapon for us on special teams.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, wow. For the last couple of years, it's been tremendous having him. Somebody's just going to step up.
Mm-hmm. So now the Cats come back out on the field as the warm-up the warm-up period has ended. Both teams back out on the field now. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Cats. Ball at the 25-yard line. Wayne County in their own territory at their own 25. Butler in the shotgun. He's got Vaughn to his right. He hands the ball off. No, he fakes it to Vaughn, pulls it, and keeps it himself. But that's another one of those situations right there where give or keep. They had him diagnosed and wrapped up anyway.
Yeah, give or keep, and either way, that was going to get stopped. The defense, here again, just unreal.
Yeah, they were all over it. So now the special teams unit comes onto the field as it's 4th down and 4. They move the ball out to the 26-yard line. It looks like Daniel Pike is going to be back in punt formation to punt the ball away for the Cats. Melton back deep to receive the kick for. Yeah, that is Melton. Jacoby Melton back deep to receive for McKenzie. Clock running now inside of 6.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. As Pike is in punt formation, he takes a snap. Snap is good.
Oh, it's
and
blocked.
The kick is blocked, touched by a McKenzie player, and it's going to roll dead at about the 38-yard line. So about a 12-yard punt coming off of a block there. And you get that when you go to a secondary punter, a guy who has not been back there kicking all year.
Yeah.
The timing changes, and we're dealing with a good McKenzie team who gets that penetration.
Yeah, and you could hear some fans outside the booth yelling, "Get the ball," because they touched it. And then, if you didn't know, if you block it and it still goes forward,
right,
still the same rules apply.
Correct.
It doesn't mean Wayne County can just get it and go.
No.
That's not part of the rule.
So now Brown brings his team onto the field. He's got 2 receivers split wide right, 1 to the left. A new running back into the game for McKenzie is going to be Mateo Campbell. on the right-hand side of the quarterback. And now we've got a delay of game penalty against McKenzie as McKenzie takes the delay. They're arguing with the official, but the play clocks are sitting right at 0, and the ball has not been snapped. There's no argument about that.
Why is the clock? There we go. I started saying, why are they stopping the clock?
Yeah.
Let that thing run,
Let
baby.
it run. Yeah, there's no. Yeah. So now they're going to back up 5 yards. Now Jaden Callis is going to check back into the game for McKenzie as they move him back to the 44-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 15 following the delay of game. 2 receivers split wide right, 1 to the left. Brown in the shotgun takes the snap. He hands the ball off to Callis, who just powers ahead right up the middle and gets the ball down to about the 35-yard line, about a 10-yard run there on first down.
Yeah, lose 5 right there and pick up 10 to give yourself a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, so 2nd down and 5 for McKenzie. Mark the ball down at the 34-yard line. Same formation for the Rebels. And the Rebels, once again, going quick, snap directly to Brown. This time he pulls it and fires the ball over the looking for Melton on the slant, but the ball bounces off of his shoulder pads, pops up in the air. I thought for a second there one of the Cats might intercept.
Yeah, one of the Cats picked that off. That looks like maybe a pick 6 type return right there.
Could have been. But instead the ball falls to the ground incomplete. And so now Alden Legends checks back into the game for McKenzie. I'm not sure exactly what his stat sheet is, but that's a big old boy.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
He's lining up as the lead blocker in front of his quarterback who's in the pistol with Callis behind him. He hands the ball to Callis. Callis right up the middle. And again, just what can you say? I mean, these guys, McKenzie just blocks so well. Callis was at the 2nd level before anybody got a hand on him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a big running back to begin with. Quarterback, is fast and quick to begin with, but when they're getting 7-8 yards for their even touch, that's just, a big compliment to the offensive line.
Yeah. Alden Legends, 5'8", 210 as a defensive back.
I'm going to say he's bigger than that.
Yeah, he's definitely bigger than that, no question. That sheet, I think, is incorrect. This time the screen pass out to Melton over the left-hand side and a nice open field tackle there by, is that Roby Brown back in the game? For the Cats. So
good job of him shedding a block there and making a good tackle.
Yeah, Brown did a good job there. He shucked the block off of him. They do get enough for the first down as they move the ball down to the 24-yard line, inside the 20-yard line, actually. Looks like it's going to be down around closer to the 14, where it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Pistol formation with 2 receivers to the left-hand side. The handoff goes to Callis once again. He's fighting up the middle, and he rolls all the way down inside the 5. They're going to get him down to about the 2. He's going to pick up 11 yards on that first down run.
Yeah, that just too much to handle right here.
Well, I mean, he's got a hole big enough that I could run through it, and his side-to-side motion is just so fluid. Same formation, the handoff to Callis once again. He just rolls it right up the middle into the end zone for a 2-yard touchdown run. So with 2:16 to go here in the 3rd quarter, McKenzie scores again, and they're going to extend the lead out now to 41-0. Why is the clock stopping?
Why is the clock stopping? Yeah.
The clock should not be stopping.
Just run it.
Yeah. So now
the official just made the symbol run.
No, he didn't. He's letting the guys in the back know on the extra point attempt that they're lined up and ready to go on the special teams. And so the extra point attempt up now. Snap kick is up, and it is no good.
The clock should be running.
So 2:16 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Your score now 41-0. McKenzie out in front over Wayne County. Well, I mean, Barry, I understand. Yeah, you feel like the clock ought to be running at this point in time, but technically, when we're running clock, you do stop the clock on a change of possession or on a score or a timeout, right? So when they scored, they stop the clock. They'll start the clock again on the ready for play, because you'll burn a minute and a half getting the special teams unit even set up.
That's pretty good for. When a game's like this.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. We want to get out of here, right? And I wonder if anybody's still listening to us at this point. If we're just in here talking to ourselves.
We got some loyal listeners out there, surely listening.
Maybe. Brown puts the ball on the tee at the 40-yard line. Vaughn and Vargas back deep to receive the kick for the Cats. So now it looks like the Cats going to get some young players in here and get some live game reps as the kick is away. And it's a little squib kick going to be fielded at about the 10-yard line and brought back up the field. That's Roby Brown, actually.
Uh-oh.
And now Brown gets a seam. He's got a seam. He's coming up the middle of the field, and he gets driven out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line. What a big kick return there for Roby Brown.
Well, if you're looking for a plus tonight and something to brag about, there you go. Good punt return right there by Roby.
A good kick return there.
Or a kick return, excuse me.
Yeah, he fielded the ball off the hop and just took it right up the middle of the field. And we've been looking all night for a big play for the Cats, and we finally get one, Barry.
Yeah, and we got a couple people listening in.
Ball down at the 40-yard line. They're going to mark him out of bounds right there at the 40 in positive territory for the Cats. So 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Vaughn to the left of Butler in the shotgun. Butler takes a snap. He rolls left. Vaughn gets a good block. Now Butler rolls around. He hit a little pump fake, and he's going to run it and keep it himself. He's going to get the ball down to about the 32-yard line where he's going to get knocked out of bounds at the 32. Nice 8-yard gain there on the rollout.
Yeah, roll out there, nothing there, and tucks it and runs, picks up some good yards there.
Yeah, good job by Case too. He had a defender closing in on him, just gave him that little pump fake, and the guy went up like he was going to block a shot,
yeah.
And Case just went right underneath him. So it's going to be 2nd down now and 3 as they move the ball down to the 33-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Vaughn in the shotgun to the left of the quarterback, hits the handoff to Vaughn, and he's going to get tripped and fall ahead. But I believe they're going to mark him down to the 30-yard line, and that ought to move the sticks.
And it is. They're going to tell them to move them.
Move the chain. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cats as they move the ball down to the 30-yard line.
That should take us to the end.
That should take us to the end of the 3rd quarter as the Cats are in the huddle. Pike checks into the game for the Cats. We've got 7-6. 5. Cats are going to break the huddle, but I don't believe they're going to get this play off before the buzzer sounds. And that does take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So at the end of 3, your score, McKenzie 41, Wayne County 0. We'll be back with 4th quarter action. Stay with us. You're listening to Wildcat Football on Big Oldies Radio. Welcome back, Wildcat fans, into Big Oldies Radio. At the start of the 4th quarter, Wayne County trails by a score of 41-0 here against McKenzie. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cats. Ball at their McKenzie 30-yard line. Pistol formation, Moore in the backfield behind Butler. Butler fakes to Moore. He's rolling out to the left, looking left down the field, trying to get the ball out to Braxton Harris, but the ball falls incomplete.
It just kind of threw it right in the middle of 3 receivers there, and nobody there really to get it. Not much time either to do much.
Yeah, he's got 3 red jerseys in his face. It's hard to look and see where you're throwing. He knew he had receivers in the area, so he threw it to that side of the field. So the clock runs now here in the 4th quarter. Van Fleet checks out of the game for the Cats. He comes to the sideline, gets the play call, and goes back into the huddle as the clock is running here in the 4th quarter. We got Pike and Van Fleet goes out to the right. Van Fleet in the slot. Vaughn to the right of Butler in the shotgun. He takes a snap, fakes the ball to Vaughn, and he's going to keep it himself over the right-hand side. Butler drives down inside the 25. He gets across down to about the 23-yard line where he's tackled and brought down 7-yard gain.
Yeah, good gain there, good read. And, the Cats are really wanting to score, and at the same time, McKenzie's really not wanting them to score. As neither team is really trying to give up anything here.
No.
Still playing hard. Cats are.
Yeah, I mean, when the Cats are playing hard, you definitely. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to get shut out, and if you're McKenzie, you don't want to give up the shutout.
Yeah.
I mean, you're pitching a perfect game right now. So, receiver split wide to either side of the field. Vaughn to the left of the running, and he fakes it to Vaughn.
Ooh.
Butler's going to keep it himself. He's going to get hit in the backfield and dropped at the 25-yard line, and about a 2-yard loss there. Well, credit a 1-yard loss as they move it back to the 24-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 4 to go, and Cats got to go for it here.
You got to go for it here, even if, that's where Hunt, if you wanted to try a field goal, Hunt was your man to do
Hunt
that.
was your guy.
And
now
of course,
you
now you don't know who you get. So
I'm not sure we
Yeah.
have another kicker, to be honest with you. That you tried out there to kick a field goal or an extra point. So Butler stays on the field. He's got Mason Moore in the backfield to his left. 2 receivers tight to the formation on the right-hand side. Takes the snap, hands the ball off to Moore. Moore tries to sweep around the right-hand side. It's going to be close. It is going to be close.
He got it.
And they're going to say he did get the first down as he gets just down to the 20-yard line. They're going to mark him just across the 20, and it's going to be enough to move the sticks and get the first down.
Well, Mason ran the ball hard right there and cut it up. He showed a little quickness there.
Absolutely did. And good job by the offensive line setting the edge there on the outside. McKenzie did the best they could to string it out, but Mason got just enough to move the sticks. Vaughn checks back into the game for the Cats. 2 receivers to the left. The low snap handled by Butler. Butler going to keep it himself over the left-hand side. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a 1-yard gain.
Boy, he's reading that correctly. But how quick is the secondary of McKenzie picking that up and getting to the line of scrimmage, meeting him there?
Yeah, they're just so fast. I mean, even their middle linebacker there, number 11 in the middle of the defense, this sophomore Cooper Davidson is just diagnosing the plays, and he's running to the ball very quickly.
Did you say sophomore?
He's a sophomore. Yeah. 8:27 to go here in the ball game. Wayne County driving, 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line. Receivers to the left-hand side of the formation. Butler with pressure in his face.
No.
He throws it over his receiver, and it's going to get picked off right there at the 20-yard line. That's going to be, who is that making that interception? That's going to be Cason Brown making the interception for McKenzie, and he brings it back up to about the 27-yard line where he's going to get driven out of bounds.
Yeah. And a little frustration by the Cats coming off over here. They were so close.
Well, it wasn't a bad place to throw the ball. It was
just a little
high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he made the right read. He threw it to the right receiver. He hit the right spot. It's just a little outside of the reach of the receiver and the defender right there behind him to make the play.
Yeah.
So now the Cats defense is on the field, and McKenzie has nobody on the field. It's almost like they're going to let this clock run down. We're 5 seconds left on the play clock. I believe they're going to take a timeout. We're going to start to see maybe some substitutes come in for McKenzie as they're going to take their first timeout of the half. 7:18 to go here in the contest. McKenzie up 41-0. And I think at this point in time, they're going to start seeing maybe their second unit come on.
Yeah,
the field.
letting some other guys play, and same thing you saw on our defense here. Is, we got a bunch of guys that need some reps, and last Monday, beat Collinwood in a JV game, 12-6. So you got one more JV game coming up this Monday.
Yep. And then you got next Friday night we got a big game.
Yeah,
then got to head down Highway 13.
Yeah,
about 10 minutes down the road, and
there couldn't be a better night besides Halloween to play that bunch. So
it's gonna be Halloween night.
Yeah, it's gonna be I hope it's a good Halloween night. I hope we got something for them.
Well, and
there's a lot riding on that game too.
It is. I mean, we've talked about it a couple times already. We're in a situation now where the winner of that game is going to punch their ticket to 3rd place in the region.
Yeah.
Both depending on how a couple other games turn out tonight, both teams are still going to make the playoffs. It's just a question of who's going to finish 3rd, who's going to finish 4th.
Yeah.
So now the secondary unit in for McKenzie. New quarterback, new running back is going to be number 24. That's Mateo Campbell on the run over the right-hand side. He's going to get about 2 yards on first down, and he's going to get brought down by a host of Cats.
Yeah, good job of the defense there. Kind of not giving up any ground on that defensive line. Linebackers coming in there and filling it up.
I believe that was Mateo Campbell. It was 24. Yeah, 27.
27.
Excuse me, that's Jason Towns on the carry as quarterback now. Parker Ross into the game for McKenzie. So McKenzie with a whole new offensive unit on the field. Ross barks out the signals. He takes a high snap, gets away from him, but he's able to knock it to the ground and fall down on it and recover the ball for McKenzie. So no movement there on second down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8 for the Rebs.
3rd and 8. And, man, we've had the legend up here with us all night, sitting down here beside me.
Mm-hmm.
The original voice of the Wildcats, Dave Hastings, over here, just sitting here giving us some pointers on what he sees. And
Yeah.
he's the man. So I know he's excited like I am about deer hunting coming up. Got the stands ready.
3rd and 10, and oh wow, what a
Good hit.
play there! Nice hit. Who was that? 30 coming in on the play. That's Caden Weaver coming in and making
Weaver.
a nice play for the Cats.
Weaver with a hit.
Weaver just come in. He just came in and shot the gap in there and brought the running back down. Towns trying to get over the right-hand side, and Weaver got in there and just laid the boom. So it's going to be 4th down and 8. They marked the ball down at the 30-yard line, and McKenzie looked like they were going to keep their offense out there to go for it, but now I believe they're going to send their punt team onto the field as
What a hit.
yeah, Brown, the starting quarterback, looks like he also handles the punting duties for the
Better
Rebels.
snap it.
Griggs back deep to receive the punt, and now the clock winds down. We're going to see another delay of game penalty here. We should, as delay of game there by McKenzie as they took a little too long to get their unit on the field and didn't get the snap away.
And McKenzie just
So
killing an extra.
an extra
seconds
25
there, yeah.
seconds, basically. They can just run another 25 seconds off the clock. Clock is running now anyway.
Yeah.
We're under running clock rules at this point. So Brown in punt formation. Griggs back deep to receive the punt for the Cats. The snap away. The punt is away.
wow.
A nice high, tight spiral. Drops down at around the 35-yard line. Griggs just going to get away from it, and it's going to take a McKenzie roll down inside the 25 and mark down about the 23-yard line.
What a
So that's
punt.
where the Cats are going to take over. 1st and 10. About a 52-yard punt there on that for Brown. Boy, he got his foot into that thing.
Yeah, he sure did. And this probably will be, with the running clock, this will probably be your last drive.
More than likely.
So, let's see if we can get something here.
Drew Bogus coming in at quarterback for the Cats, and looks like our JV unit coming in on offense. Austin Overby going to be the new running back for the Cats, number 19 in the backfield. Raymond Overby is going to be out at receiver. So some young Cats going to get an opportunity here at the end of this game.
Yeah, and that's good to see.
2 receivers split out wide left of the formation. Bogus in the pistol with Austin Overby behind him. Barks out the signals. He takes the snap, and he wanted to hand the ball off, but the running back went, either Drew turned the wrong way or the running back went the wrong way.
Yeah, one of the way, but Drew turned and was like, "Where are you at?"
Yep. And so he does keep it and runs the ball ahead. Picks up about a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9 for the Cats.
Yeah, just a little mishap
Little
there.
misdirection.
Yeah, something wasn't right there, but
Yeah.
that's all right.
Somebody goofed up, and we're not sure exactly who, and they're probably not going to tell on themselves either. T.C. Kelly in the game for the Cats now. He takes the snap and hands the ball off to Kelly. Kelly looking to try to get over the left-hand side and just gang tackled right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of a yard. Actually, they're going to say he lost a couple, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Cats.
Yeah, not much happening there as the defensive line kind of just got through there, hitting basically as the handoff was happening.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, the Cats have brought in 2nd offensive unit. McKenzie still has their starting defense out there on the field. They haven't subbed anybody out on defense.
They sure do, don't they?
And so you got your freshman and sophomore second unit playing against their starting unit. The handoff to Austin Overby, sweeping right over the right-hand side. He just gets strung out. No gain at all, nowhere to go, as he's going to get tackled inbounds. We're inside of 2 minutes to go here in the game. 41-0 the score. And Cats are going to be facing a 4th down and 9 with the ball back at around their own 24-yard line. And punt unit's going to have to come on for the Cats.
Well, and if I'm Willis, I put one of their moves. I just take a delay of game here.
Yeah, well, why not?
Let more of the clock eat up.
Just eat some more clock. Absolutely. Punt unit comes on for the Cats. Daniel Pike is going to be in punt formation for the Cats. Back deep to receive the punt for McKenzie is going to be number 7, Jacoby Melton. Pike's going to take the snap. Snap dribbles back to him. He gets his foot into it.
Good punt.
Not a bad punt. And the ball going to be fielded by Melton at the 49-yard line, and he is hit and dropped immediately by Avery Vaughn, who just said, "How you doing, big fella?"
He called for a fair catch, too. I can't believe a penalty didn't come out. I mean, if you watch the replay, he's waving for fair catch. And when I saw him hit him, I thought, well, why not? Why not?
I thought maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me. I was like, did he call for a fair catch or not? But he did. His hand went up in the air, but Avery just hit him anyway. There's a teachable coaching moment right there.
And what's even funnier is there was no flag.
No,
the referee was like, whatever.
The referee's just sitting on it.
Go home.
Hey, I can tell you right now, having been a referee myself in one of these ball games, you want to get out of here as bad as everybody else does.
Well, and this is it right here. They don't even have to run a play.
No, they don't have to run a play at all. There's more time on the play clock. Then the snap goes to Ross, who's just going to take a knee.
Well, I've never seen a victory formation knee and shotgun, but we just saw it.
We did. We just saw that. So your final score tonight in McKenzie, Wayne County falls in region action to McKenzie. Final score 41-0. We'll be back here in just a couple of minutes to wrap up this game. You're listening to Wayne County football on Big Oldies. Why did he even take a snap? Well, Wildcat fans, welcome back into Big Oldies Radio. Your final score tonight in McKenzie, Wayne County falls to McKenzie by a final score of 41-0. That's going to bring the record for the Cats to 3-6 on the season. McKenzie's going to improve to 8-1. But as we've been taking a look at the other things that are going on in the region tonight, Barry, it looks like the last score we saw, Collinwood out in front of Perry County, which means next Friday night, Halloween night, 7 o'clock at Collinwood High School, Wayne County, Collinwood, going to be fighting for third place in the region.
Yeah, and you know what? Take the records, throw them out. Take third place, throw them out. You want to beat them just because they're Collinwood. I'm already ready to rock and roll. This game didn't go so well. Guess what? We don't think about it another minute now. It's over with and done.
Yeah.
Now your eyes are looking at green, and it's time to go get that bunch.
Yeah, just put green on the wall for
That's
the
right.
rest of the week. Of course, we were kind of hoping, we talked about it a couple times tonight, Barry. The hope was that we'd get in here tonight and we'd get out without any major injuries. Of course, Casey Hunt, we saw him loaded in an ambulance tonight, taken away on his birthday of all days. So, what better player to call the player of the game tonight for the Cats than Casey Hunt? Just thoughts and prayers for that young man.
Yeah, make sure everybody, says a prayer for him tonight. Had some real good punts, did a good job on the line, and, why not? So, player of the game tonight, Mr. Hunt, and I sure hope you're all right, bud. And it's time to get ready for the green.
Yep. So Casey, we'll be praying for you, buddy. Hope and pray everything's okay there. Your final score tonight in McKenzie, 41-0. But hopefully you'll join us next Friday night. As Barry talked about earlier, we got one more JV game this coming Monday night, and then JV season will wrap up. And then next Friday night down in Collinwood, Wayne County finishes out the regular season on the road with the inter-county rival Collinwood Trojans. That action is going to be starting kickoff at 7 o'clock. We'll bring you all the action right here on Big Oldies Radio for Barry Miller and myself and all the guys back in the studio. Thanks for joining us tonight. Your final score tonight, 41-0. We'll see you next week. This is Wayne County Football on Big Oldies.